Hello, everyone, and welcome to the best and worst moments of Jimmy Neutron, a show that used to be on Nickelodeon. It's one of the greatest shows ever. Well, maybe to some people, they probably don't like it, but for some of us, we do like it. And so, once I finish join in, we'll go ahead and start the stream and talk about Jimmy Neutron. Welcome, Fresh.
Hey yo,
How's it going, bro?
it's going fine. How about you?
Eh, pretty good. Can't complain.
Yes, exactly.
So, was your day good or bad?
Uh, I mean, like it's not really all that good and stuff. I mean, it's not bad. It's just in between. Not good, not bad. It's just eh.
Perfectly understandable.
I mean, all I'm just doing is just waiting for next week.
I still can't believe it's almost March. I'm gonna be 21 soon.
Well, congratulations.
Yep.
Are you doing well? You're going to be doing something special.
Well, before my birthday, we're supposed to be planning on going to a bowling alley in the Gaston Mall.
Wait, whoa! Since when do bowling alleys have malls?
Well, okay,
I
so
mean, I mean the other way around. I meant the other way around.
well, I mean, like, cause it's brand new, cause they started doing something new. It's there used to be like a Sears there, but decided to like create a big bowling alley in there. We haven't tried it out yet, but I have been looking around about it a couple times. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's like one of the coolest things I ever heard.
Yeah.
What was one of the coolest things ever?
Okay. I was telling Fresh that in a few days is gonna be my 21st birthday.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and before that, we were planning to go to the Gaston Mall, and there's a bowling alley in there. We're gonna do that because they built that like months ago, and we haven't even tried it out yet because being expensive and stuff. But we're gonna try it out.
Mm, nice.
So, how are you, Blitz?
With me, I've just been watching some Kitchen Nightmares.
What's that?
Really?
With Gordon Ramsay, his show.
Oh, I thought it was called Hell's Kitchen.
Well, that's his other show. He has multiple shows.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Um,
the first one I was watching one of the episodes. Basically, yeah, there's his wife and his husband. Her husband was like the owner, and she was like the head cook. Basically, they were telling bullshit to everybody, saying like how their food was good, but the customers disagreed because it was actually shit because it's either like they didn't like cook the food correctly or like something was wrong with it.
Dude, wow.
Yeah. The wife had nerves though, like saying even Gordon Ramsay. That's why I love this guy. He's like he doesn't even give a f like what people say about him. Like he just asks a simple question like saying why this criticism like offend you, and she still didn't answer the question at that time.
Oy vey. And rumor has it, there's supposed to be a new Pokemon game coming out called Scarlet and something.
Yeah, and I saw the three new starters apparently.
Yep. I saw it on Instagram. I thought it was fake, but apparently it is real.
Hmm.
All right, so you ready?
oh, but
Sure.
before we do, like a little minor note, Blitz. No offense. Sometimes you just gotta be more specific about what you say because I almost believe that Christian was like immediately going live when it just took him a while.
Yeah, because I had to write down the rules and description. That's why it took me a little bit.
Again, just no offense, just saying.
Okay.
All right, now we can jump in.
Yep.
Yes, the first episode when Pants attack. The first episode I believe everybody saw as a child because yeah, I first saw this episode when we call it my mom and dad bought this DVD for me, and yeah, I played the DVD at my grandma's house, and it was awesome.
I watched it when I was little. When I used to have a VHS of it, that's how I got introduced to Jimmy Neutron.
Yes, I also believe that this is practically my first ever episode ever too.
And for those who are listening, fun fact: when I was little, I always thought Jimmy's mom, what's her name again?
Jude, what is her name?
Judy,
Judy?
Judy
Yeah, Judy.
Neutron.
Yeah, thank you. I always thought she said because she always says James, I sick Neutron, but when I was little, I always thought she said James, I said Neutron.
And again, hearing that is kind of cringing me out right here.
Well,
James, I
because like when you're
say.
little, you hear differently, and plus you didn't have subtitles back then. So when I was growing up, I always wanted subtitles, so I don't know what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, apparently, I learned that from the freaking 107 facts, where it's revealed that Jimmy is named after like Sir Isaac Newton.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. So in this episode, it starts off Jimmy using a robot walker. He's talking to Carl and telling him to do instructions. He put it shows up in the air, and remember he has to clean some pants. And he walks up to his room. You see a big pile of pants, and his mom said, "How many times did I have to tell you to pick these pants up?" And Goddard revealed how many times. And then she said, "You're not going to go anywhere until you pick up these pants." And he wants to go in the movies with his friends because it's based on a TV show they never watched. He wants to see it, but she still wouldn't let him until he picks up the pants. So he figures out what to do. He creates a pants with a special chip to make it pick up its own. Then went haywire, and then it went sentient, and then it took over everyone's pants and every store. Then Jimmy stopped the pants. They got died, and then there's pants everywhere in the town. And then Judy again wouldn't let him go anywhere until pick up her pants. So that's basically the story. Yeah. So, what was your thought about the episode when you first saw it?
Hilarious.
funny and memorable because yes, it was the first episode. I must say, remember that chip? It did look like a face if you look back to it.
Yeah, when I was little, I always thought it was a face for real. And let's not forget the song that Carl did, like folding and hanging, folding and hanging. I'm folding. You gotta love Rob Paulson.
Yeah. I remember when Carl got launched off, like, the thing, and went to Jimmy's house. I was
Yeah.
like, nice.
And he just happened to land there. He could have went anywhere, anyone's house, like I don't know, Cindy or Sheen's, but no,
Mm.
it just had to be Jimmy's.
Well, I gotta
All
tell
right.
you something. When I was 7 years old, I started a banana, and that changed my life.
This again.
It's still one of the hilarious moments ever.
Movie Watcher suggested Sleepless in Retroville.
No one gonna go? Okay, well, apparently yes. Jimmy's doing a slumber party along with Carl and Sheen. They do their business and stuff until. Oh no! Wait. Well, yes. It's revealed that Jimmy has made a device that brings you the ultimate slumber party to hang out with and all that stuff. So yeah. Um, but in the middle of the night, when Carl tries to get something to eat, he causes it to overload and causes the sentient pizza to come alive and chase after them. It wasn't until um they learned that they remember Jimmy remembers the sun being the mortal enemy the certain monster from that scary story. And so yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. So what did you think about that?
Quite interesting, I must say.
It
Yeah,
was all right for me a little bit.
I mean, very interesting, like episode for like a sleepover. I mean, like those pieces coming alive. I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
And I finally learned because I saw on YouTube where Carl was singing and he had like his glasses off and it revealed it was that episode he was singing to the pizza. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I forgot. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, your suggestion? The End Men.
Man, can I explain this one?
Please do.
Awesome.
Okay, the Ant-Man. Well, it starts out with everybody being in like Jimmy's ship. Basically, they're all going through space for like some project, and they happen to like enter this atmosphere where it causes you side effects. Like basically, what everybody was doing, like for example, Jimmy and Sydney were doing arm wrestling, and they caused that like to have superpowers. Everybody that then they went back to their planet, and like suddenly it like happened like realizing they had powers, but like everybody was making fun of Jimmy because how he was orange and all that. But I must say, everybody's powers was pretty cool. And I like how they reference it from like other medias, for that
Y-
matter.
I
Yep.
mean, yeah, you forgot to mention that it kind like when they're in space, it's supposed to be like a parody of Fantastic Four. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christian,
So, yeah, I was going to explain the parodies. Okay, so powers they got Sheen, vibration and speed based on the Flash from the DC universe. Cindy got powers of flight and super strength, a combination of Supergirl and Superman from DC universe. Carl got power of burp, which is similar to superheroine from DC Comics called Black Canary, where she can do sonic screams. Jimmy was very confusing because we didn't know what kind of powers he had, but when he got upset, he turned to big and muscular. So it was discovered that it's a combination of Hulk based on anger and Thing based on appearance from Marvel Comics.
Yeah. And like when I
you
was
got
little, oh, go ahead.
you forgot Libby too,
Oh, Libby, I'm
Invisible
sorry.
Woman.
Yeah, thank you, Libby. I forgot Libby. Yeah. So Libby,
I just
I
said
turned
it.
it. Yeah. My apologies, everyone. And also, the whole team name Endman is supposed to be based on X-Men from Marvel.
Mm-hmm. And fun fact, with Jimmy's suit and everything, I thought his suit would kind of resemble like Superwise costume for a second.
It was actually Green Lantern,
But
Oh,
no,
really?
yeah,
but
but you gotta admit, like I know you haven't seen Superwise, but I know Christian has.
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
but I
I
didn't. I
mean,
didn't.
but I mean, like I've seen pictures here and there. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't think about what Super White when I saw the costumes. So
Mhm. And okay, so basically everybody's making fun of Jimmy for being orange and all that, like you know how they are, and that's when like it hit. Like Jimmy got so mad in his laboratory that like he started like developing like growing, and that scared Goddard, and that's when we bring in the ultimate monster.
hey, Spectacular Spider Kevin,
Hey guys.
Hello
how's it
there.
going, dude?
Not much.
Oh, cool. Have you ever seen Jimmy Neutron?
Probably long ago, but I kind of want to I'm trying to remember, but I haven't seen that show like in a long time.
Hmm.
All right. Do you want to talk about the next one, or do you want to keep talking about Endman?
Oh no, yeah, I'm still talking about it. So like basically, yeah, Jimmy turns into like this thing, like a parody of the thing, basically, and
Yeah, you could just call him Hulk, Jimmy.
yeah, but surprisingly, the voice was provided by Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson. Like that shocked me, and basically he's going on a rampage, and like the Ant-Man had to like stop him. But like here's the thing though, the military stopped the Ant-Man, saying like that you can't use your powers here and there, like they're just bullshitting. But they had to save everybody. And in the fight scene, like when everybody was weakening from like their powers, Cindy revealed something saying "I love you," and I was like, "What? Whoa, true love, I
Yeah,
must say."
yeah, because it turns out the reason she was bullying him at all, throughout the years, because she had a crush on him.
Mm-hmm. And everything got resolved, and then they explained like how the effects would like wear off in a few weeks. So yeah, um, how I describe this episode, one of the best, I must say.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually kind of choose that episode from a meme because where it kind of goes, I don't feel so good and just burps. So there's different memes of that. So that's how I learned about that episode.
Yeah, that's one of the best games.
Yeah, Brewbot.
Oh God.
I'll explain this one. Okay, so it starts off. Let's see. Jimmy wants to hang out with his friends, but they're too busy doing their stuff like Carl watching his usual llama shows, and Shane's too busy playing his Ultra Lord video game. Then Jimmy learns about something like he sees big brother and little brother hanging out. He wants to create a little brother. But before that, he tells his parents he wants a little brother, but they were shocked. They said, "You don't need a little brother. We have you." But he goes ahead and creates a robot, or should I say, robot. He created a personality based on, of course, a little brother. It was fun at first, and then momentarily that it started to get irritating. He started getting attention from his parents, starts to get jealous. He wanted to deactivate him, but through Jimmy's guilt, he didn't want to at first, so he cried. And at first, short circuited him, but it turns out they created him to be 100% indestructible. So, and also, Robot wants to go to the moon, so he creates two parents for him, Mom Bob and Dad Bot, so they can go to the moon, and that's how it ends.
Yeah. How I found this episode, like, it was decent, except like, Broba being in Jimmy's way all the time, and him embarrassing Jimmy in front of his friends, especially to Cindy, for that
I
matter.
know, like, you smell like apples.
I do remember that one.
That was kind of creepy. Like, you can't just go to someone, you smell like oranges. Like, okay, weirdo.
I smell pennies. Remember that meme, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
My going to finish that croissant.
Are you gonna finish that croissant?
Oh, come on! Don't give it away now.
No, but I'm saying like, have you seen like memes about that? Like, after Carl says
Yes.
thanks, and he says thanks N-word, I'm like, what? How? How could he say that to this guy?
Yeah. All right. Shane's brain.
I got this. Okay, with Shane's
Cool.
brain. So basically, Shane's failing class, and Miss Fowl says like if he doesn't pass like the next test, he's basically getting left back. And what's ridiculous is his answer saying like he's answering every question with Ultra Lord questions, and he's like saying like the Ultra Lord website was very specific about this, and Jimmy questions saying, "Did you create the website?" He's like, "Nah." So basically, Jimmy and Carl have to help Sheen with everything. And, it was complicated at first because Sheen was getting distracted by the TV. I just liked that one part where Sheen's getting like really mad at this one question.
I know, and he's like, "What does I stand for? I'd prefer a different name."
Oh man. And we call it. So Jimmy brought one of his own machines back and trying to make a new one out of it. And put that on Sheen's head, make it more smarter, and eventually worked. And they have a whole montage, and then the next day they have to take the test. This fellow gives out the tests, and in 1 second he finishes. And he thinks he's the whole world to him. and that resulted everything like turning to on his friends, which was
Yep,
not good. Hmm.
and his brain becoming bigger during moments and moments, and then his head goes super huge, and if Jimmy doesn't do anything about it, he's gonna go explode.
Yeah, and yes, I remember that scene where they're trying to like tangle him, like, bro, bro,
Oh,
like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, oh yeah, like they're like pretend to be Ultra Lord and try to talk to him not to like make his brain grow up more, but Gene learns that he can do it by himself.
Yeah, but they got lucky at the last part because remember they tripped.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I just like how they parody like Sheen's brain to like Modoc.
yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah. About the end. Oh yeah, remember the ending where like Sheen was a professor?
Yes.
Yeah, grumpy
Sorry.
young men.
Yes, I remember this one. Quite interesting, I must say. First, what did you like to explain?
All right. So yes, it all revolves around the boys trying to buy a mature rated game, but it says that they need to be older. So you already know it does it. The inventions do exactly what you think they do. They instead of turning them, just you know like grown ups, it did, but it turned them into elderly men. So that was that.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
actually forgot about the episode until you explained it. Yeah, I do now remember about the episode. It was
Hmm.
okay and decent.
I mean, I just kind of like the way how elderly Sheen talks, and the way how he looks. He looks like so just wow.
Birth of a Salesman. Who would like to explain this one?
Mm, Wait, question, you want to explain?
All right, sure. Okay, so Mesval has announced a contest. If you sell a certain amount of candies, you'll earn a trip to Retroville, one of the most popular places in all of Retroville. Wait, did I say Retroland?
Oh wait, yeah,
Yeah,
you meant to say Retroland.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's Retroland.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Retroland is a popular amusement park in Retroville, but Cindy and Jimmy are competing against each other to sell boxes of chocolate candy. But Cindy is actually winning because she can like do better than Jimmy. The reason Jimmy is doing terrible because he keeps talking about the facts about chocolate and stuff because he's a brainiac, so he had an idea to build a robot of a salesman, and it is programmed to not take no for an answer. What happens? Well, example, he tries to sell box of candy to this one dude, and then he's one take no for an answer. Then he takes Carter and gives it to him if he buys a box of candy. And also later, he starts selling every item and uh, stuff that Jimmy owns from his room and give to everyone if they want box of candy. Then he tried to sell Jimmy, also been sold to Cindy. Then he remembers his invention, which is book gum. He remembers if eat, you cannot eat all of them at once. It's dangerous. So he eats all of the book gum and it overloads him and malfunctions. Then later, at the end of the episode, it turns out that it was a tie between Jimmy and Cindy. So they both go to Retroland, much to their dismay.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty decent for me.
All right. And okay, Bryce will be right back. Dude, don't do that.
Okay, I could tell that was from his laptop because his iPhone's like, sheesh, not even that close.
Don't do that again. I had my earphones in. That was so loud.
That was Carl going, what?
I know it was that.
I was playing it to Blitz if he didn't hear it.
I did hear it, and it didn't scare me. Like, but good job using your laptop this time. Good job. Because if you use your phone, it wouldn't be shit.
For those who just saw, Fresh just scared the crap out of me.
And it was worth it. But anyways,
Okay.
Yes, camera danger. So, in this episode, one of my favorites actually, because it created one of the funniest memes ever. Basically, everybody gets tricked by this guy who's secretly Professor Calamitous, and they're trying to do like all kinds of like movie parodies. Basically, it was his trap though, and you know how Calamitous, he never finishes anything, and the team wins as usual. But let's talk about the one scene that everybody loves in that episode. We call it Fresh. Can you help me on this one?
Okay. So how am I gonna be able to do that since you already like explained a little?
Oh yes, you gonna finish that croissant?
Knock yourself out.
Thanks, N-word. No. That was. So you know how Christian was explaining earlier, like how like everybody was making like other versions of like how Carl was burping. That was another version somebody made of like Carl saying, may I have a croissant?
I mean, I understand that, but I was like a little puzzled when you just straight up said that.
But overall, this was an interesting episode. I actually liked the movie parodies they did.
Yep, and like, one of my favorite parts where Jimmy was like going through movies to figure out what movie to make. They're like different movies, like Toy Story, Titanic, I believe. I forget the rest, but the last one said "Got a Blast," which is a reference to the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Let's
that was just in his lab. He didn't go to any movies.
I meant to say like he was going through watching different movies in his lab to find out the different movies and stuff. So yeah, but it was all right. A pretty good episode. I finally discovered how the meme started and stuff. And besides croissant, there's also this meme, Donut Boy.
Yeah,
Fresh, do it, Fresh.
Okay. Who's the super cool cop who catches the bad guys? Donut Boy, that's me. Yeah, it brings a delicious assortment of sweet delights. Donut Boy got a creamy filling.
Hey, yo, The last verse though, like seriously, that was dirty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, my big fat spy wedding. We got guest stars Christian Slater, and who would like to see the other one?
I forgot. Wendy
Wendy
Malick.
Malick.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wendy
her.
Malick.
Oh, dang.
Mhm.
I mean, like, let's just
Yes.
get some guesses.
I was trying to remember her name. So who'd like to explain this one?
Let's do it.
Nothing real personal. Is you know how it is. Villains thinking that they turned over a new leaf, but turns out, nope, evil all along. So yes, it was just between Jet Fusion and Beautiful Gorgeous getting married. Until like she corrupted his mind and stuff to make hypnotizing him into destroying anybody whoever says I have the ring. It wasn't until later on when the wedding was beginning to start that Jimmy has everyone to say I have the ring, and it makes them just who are going to attack? Who are going to attack? They eventually turn into one of the greatest songs in the freaking history of Jimmy Neutron.
And one of the greatest moments in Nickelodeon, which I learned when I was looking at the episode of Fandom, it goes like this: I had the ring, I had the ring, I had the ring right here.
Wow.
I have the ring right here. Yes, I have the ring. Oh man, that was so catchy.
Yeah, it was all because of Libby singing on the piano. She's the one who started it. But overall, it was pretty good. Of course, this is a sequel of that one episode we'll talk about in a little bit. But it was one of the best episodes I've ever seen. I discovered a pretty good song. I didn't understand it at first, but once I got used to it, it was pretty decent, I must say.
Yes.
And it has one of the funniest endings ever. Like explaining that the whole entire thing was about everybody being great singers except Sheen.
Yeah. And can we talk about how like the whole time Professor Calamitous was calling from like the TV?
Because he was in jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what made weird sense? Like Clarence was like next to his daughter. He was saying something. I forgot what. Then she wiped the TV and he got knocked out.
But let's
Yeah.
not forget. Let's not forget about the one flaw. The one flaw about about that one episode, it reveals Beautiful Gorgeous's dream job about what she really wanted to be. It turns out she wanted to be one of those people that puts aglets on shoelaces. The world's stupidest dream job that I've ever heard.
I mean, I know there's supposed to be a point for tiny shoes and stuff, but who in the right mind would want to have that job to just put laces in shoes?
I mean, yeah. I mean, have you seen Beautiful Gorgeous' childhood? Literally, her dad was calamitous. I mean, here and there, Then again, they didn't explain her childhood.
Exactly, or like give a flashback about her childhood, like how she became a villain and stuff.
Actually, they kind of did.
I was gonna bring that up though, like only the pictures though, like whole backstory, like showing how she was a baby and Calamitous was showing her like his ways.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like adding up there, it makes you visualize how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure out for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it was a pretty good episode. All right, next one, Normal Boy. I would like. Yeah, I would like to explain this episode. So, typical morning, breakfast time. Jimmy creates an invention that will make orange juice a better way. So it turns it on. It shows that it can inhale the oranges into the machine, but it went haywire, malfunctioned, and started inhaling everything inside in the house. So Jimmy reversed it, and all the stuff in the kitchen went into outer space, and some of them hit an asteroid that is now plummeted towards Earth. And then, of course, Judy's like, "Oh no, my kitchen! It's ruined." And then Jimmy said, "How about I fix up robot maid. No, 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 Jimmy. You've done enough for one day. I just wish you weren't a genius. So Jimmy said, I just want to be normal like anyone. So he has Shane and Carl come with him to the lab. He creates a special helmet to change his intelligence from genius, normal. So he switches to normal, but it malfunctions and turns into idiot. So Jimmy becomes an idiot, and that's how the starts. Like what Woods and Fresh said, "I'm loopy, I'm loopy, I'm loopy, I'm loopy,"
Whoa.
and
Okay.
there's a montage of them messing with Jimmy, like Carl pretending to fly frisbee and still trying to get it. Carl Shane getting Jimmy's near and he freaks out. And then at school, Miss Val was asking a math quiz, and she was asking this certain question, and Jimmy's like, and 6, and then Cindy got it right. Then they discovered the meteor is headed towards Earth, and then they're trying to figure out what to do. Then the president comes in. I thought I heard something. Anyway, so president asked Jimmy, "What do you think we should do when the meteor is coming in?" But Jimmy had his hand as telling him like, and the president is like, better idea. We could go into the underground shelter, and then try to ask him think about what to do, and then it shows like symbol monkey, and then Sid asks how is he Andy in the first place. And then Carl mentioned that he created an invention, and then they went back to the lab, and they fixed up Jimmy's mind and became smart again, and he said that I started packing. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that episode?
As it says, it was funny. What? Yeah, you saw it first, right?
Yes.
Fun. You didn't know that Josh Peck was a viner back then, right?
What? I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. This is Drake and Josh vibes. You wouldn't understand.
I don't know. Hold on, let me show it to Christian too.
In the world? Oh, okay, that was weird.
No, so, but yeah, Fresh, you do know like Josh was like a viner back then, right?
Yeah, I know. Like,
guys,
Wait,
look at that.
what?
Holy shit!
Maybe the phone runs out today.
Oh,
So I'll have to walk.
what the heck is wrong with you?
Sub Jimmy N-word, I'm not wondering what the fuck is going on here. Oh no, we don't do that here. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the f is going on here?
Okay, I think you need.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom, that's why I muted, but
Son of a bitch. Why would they do this to us again? We're literally not doing nothing this time.
hang on, let me see what you sent to Instagram.
Oh, and Christian, one other thing.
Oh, dang.
What?
This guy was on Instagram. He's trying to do the cup song with a glass. Bad idea. He tried to do it and it shattered.
Excuse me.
That's
guy
Josh.
happens to be Josh Peck. Thank you very much.
All right, but still, that was a bad idea to try to do the cup song with a glass cup.
I mean, that was not like an actual like glass that basically it's like one of those ones that like break easily, so it doesn't make you bleed. You heard of those
okay.
cups? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a breakaway chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, what are you going to say, Fresh? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. One other thing. When you brought back Fairly Odd Parents, was it?
Yeah, it was a couple days ago. Why?
Oh no, wait. I think it was either Fairly Odd Parents or SpongeBob. But in one of the thumbnails, like who's Shadow supposed to be? Is it supposed to be me?
Yeah, that was I mean, I make his thumbnails, right?
Oh, okay. Like I was just
Like how I used to do it for you first, and now I'll make Christian's thumbnails. So yeah, you're supposed to be shouting that one.
Okay, like I just had to clarify.
Because remember in that stream you were disguised as somebody else.
I mean, yeah, because that's what I do in order to just, well, hide from one of those sons of bitches that
So
ruined my
yeah,
good time.
I just did like I just put you as Sonic's opposite, Shadow for to be funny.
I understand. You just wait to see my like utter disguise. It's Victorian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah. So I already you had this the oh you didn't you probably didn't see in the private chat, but ignore that because that was some troll there. But whoever it was left the backstage, so he's not there anymore. So let's just continue. The next one is Professor Cloudus.
Yes. Bringing one of the best guest stars ever, the legend himself. Can we give it all for Tim Curry? Yay!
No, yes. Let's take this time to reminisce and still thank him, even though even though he's still doing fine, but he doesn't deserve to be at you know about what happened to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, he had a stroke sometime in 2012.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he's
look, it
still.
is. It's Bobby.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
Bobby.
Bobby!
Hey,
How's it going, buddy?
not much. Just doing some homework and whatnot. By the way,
Uh.
did you guys see my recent community post?
No.
let me
What?
see. Let me just see about it. Going to Bobby's channel right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope he gets well.
What happened?
So like Bobby said, hey guys, so my dog Cookie is in the hospital right now. She's really sick, ill, at the moment, and I just really hope that she'll be okay. It's only 3 to 5 days, so please wish her luck too.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude.
It
I'm
just
very
happened
sorry.
yesterday.
Oh
Had to wait
man.
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
very
Sorry, bro.
long
Like, I can't
response.
handle anything horrible happening to dogs and stuff. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
You know, many years ago, we had to take care of Granny's dogs. One of them was a dog named Stormy. She was a small black dog. We gave it to neighbors to take care of. They had it for a long time. So we discovered that um, she died.
Oh
Oh
dang.
boy.
But there's a reason. She had cancer. She'd have like a few days to live. So what they do, they put her down.
Hmm.
Dang.
Oh, I mean, I thought she died because of her old age. Because if you saw a picture of her, she had like gray hair, tufts of gray hair over her face and stuff. She was really old. So yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So who wants to talk about Calamitous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember his debut episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, by the way, before I came on here, you guys were also talking about like the Battle of the Bands episode. I wanted to tell you
Oh,
about.
dude. We didn't get to that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, he was. We all know about Calamitous. He was always the guy who never finishes anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
excellent voice work by Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Well,
We're-
I didn't know about that because I got introduced to Clandis was little like one of the Jimmy Neutron specials where he crossed over with Jimmy Turner. But when I got a DVD of Jimmy Neutron of the whole series from Walmart, I finally saw the episode. Then I discovered that he cannot finish anything like sentences, most importantly sentences.
Literally anything.
Like,
As
seriously.
stated by Miss Fowl.
Yeah. Yeah, that also shocked me that he used to be one of Miss Fowle's students.
Yeah.
He was a bright boy, but he could never finish anything. Homework, invention.
Something else. Oh.
And he was
But wait, if you could have fished wait, then how? Never mind then. That explains Beautiful Gorgeous for that matter.
Oh, Oh wait, yeah.
Oh,
Another thing. If he needed to go to the
oh,
bathroom,
oh,
if he needed to go to the
oh.
bathroom, how could he be able to like finish taking a dump?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't
Okay, well, let's
know.
just say mostly anything.
Oh
I think
man.
what Blitz, I think what you said was kind of like a roast, which is why I made that noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I was thinking to myself, if he couldn't finish that, then how do you explain Beef Gorgeous for that matter? I was like, maybe he could finish something once in a while.
I didn't even know he was married.
Apparently it was because there's a character named Beautiful Gorgeous who turns out to
Yeah,
be
I know about her.
yeah.
If you guys remember, she first appeared in the episode Operation Rescue Jet Fusion.
Yeah.
Mhm. We'll talk
Okay.
about that in a little
Well,
bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say also for Tim Curry, for all you Ben 10 fans out there, he voices Chadwick.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I actually
Except
got
in American Ben Wolf in London, who he voiced by David Kay. I honestly don't know why, but
No,
oh
because
I'll
around
explain.
that time, like Tim Curry was like, ill at the time. That's why David had to take over.
Yeah, I'll
okay,
explain.
okay,
So
okay.
yes, so the term ill I discovered because I found out that because I saw him on YouTube and he looked really old and it looked like he was in a wheelchair. So I looked at some pictures and I found out that apparently around 2012 he had a stroke.
Yeah.
Oh man, what happened?
Oh, that's pretty much it. He didn't do anything else ever since. So that now you know why David K had to
Wait,
take over in that
wait, I
particular
was gonna
episode.
ask, did he die of a stroke?
No.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
He's
Yeah,
being wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
He could get
Okay.
wheelchair bound for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's
Jesus Christ.
paralyzed.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't know.
I mean,
I didn't know either.
yeah.
So
Thank you for clearing it up.
no problem, dude.
And
Oh, hey, Kick.
hey,
Oh,
Kick.
What?
Wait, where you say kick?
Hello.
Over there.
And that's it.
Did you say like flying kick?
Oh no, we're to Kick. Our old friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a really
Oh,
good friend of ours.
Yeah, I see him.
He's
Hello.
one of my old streamyard friends.
Yeah.
Hello, Nitro Kick.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a pretty cool dude.
I'll just go on.
Yeah.
Also, like Kick Batowski.
Kick Patowski. Oh man.
Batowski!
And for
Wait.
y'all, Wild Thornberry fans out there, let's not forget about Tim Curry's
Nigel
most popular.
Thornberry, he also voices him.
Yeah, his most popular character of all time.
Can you guys actually do a good impression of Tim Curry?
I can smash him now.
Okay. Yeah, I can too. It's like, hang on, where he gets out of the suit. Paying your attention to the short, skinny, bald man. Professor Calamities.
You kind of got it.
Just needs a little more work.
Yeah.
So I never finished anything, eh? Well, we'll just see about them.
That?
Yes, that.
Oh man.
I never put in a bathroom.
Wait, but Professor,
But
did
he
you ever
got a
finish that?
little bit. Well, his finishing thing, he did finish his sentences in Jet Fusion, which that's a good thing. That's like one thing he did, because that's like a hassle to just trying to figure out what to say next.
But yeah, I was gonna say something about like the Benta thing, like even like for Jimmy K taking over like his character, but don't forget he did a perfect impression of Tim when he voiced in Mustache.
Yeah, because it sounds like Nigel Thornberry.
Wait, did you say mustache?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Dave, I didn't actually notice until you just like said that.
Yeah.
I know what mustache sounds like. It does have a bit of a fairly resemblance to Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I say, mustache. This is quite unprecedented.
Hey. Oh.
Sir, I leave you no choice but to pummel you.
Mm-hmm.
No, quite closer.
And look,
I can't believe it. I guess David K should have known that one then. If I guess David K should have known he could do like that one before American Ben Wolf in London.
I mean,
And then for his like mutated form, he could just have like that same thing.
yeah, true. But I was good like the question, like, with Professor Calamitous being like one of Styles, like, students, that raises the question, like, how long has she been at school for?
She's been there a long time, and she hasn't aged well.
Wait, you didn't see 107 Facts? I mean,
Like,
it tells you.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, I was talking to Blitz.
Oh no, but did it ever reveal her age though?
No, not really.
Yeah. Yeah, so my theory is like maybe either she's older or younger than Calamitous, and like when they were both young, like she was a young teacher and Calamitous was also a young student. And then later on they become old.
Okay, it says here that she's been teaching for 74 years.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least it's not as long as Miss Simeon from Amazing World of Gumball. 300,000 years.
Damn.
And I talked during the Stone Age.
I just heard what Fresh said. 74. That from that one SpongeBob episode. Yeah, we should actually talk about that episode next time we do best and worst moments of SpongeBob, like maybe next Sunday or so, give or take.
Yeah.
Also,
all right.
Well, before we go to
funnier than
this
24.
Episode, oh wait, what?
No, I was like, what's funnier than 24?
25.
Hey.
Wait, before we go on to this episode, I was gonna say like a quote. Like, you guys, sometimes in the right light, Miss Fowl looks kind of nothing.
What?
That was an actual quote from the episode.
Oh.
Carl and Calamitous Asta. Your thing. Okay, now this episode, I have seen all of Jimmy Neutron, and it's one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows.
All right. Yeah, so Fresh, can you explain this one?
Actually, I barely even remember this one.
Okay, then Blitz then.
Let me see. What was this episode about? Like, this episode. Yeah, I remember this episode. So basically, Jimmy's watching TV, and right as like he chooses the channel, like he sees like a whole like stack of books he really wants, and he asks his parents about like if he could get these certain books, and like these books cost like a lot of money. Like, sheesh. So like basically, him and his friends went to a time machine, and they went back, where they met like Jimmy's parents from the past, and then Jimmy said to his father, like, make Spanky, like, working with him, and they go back to like the present, and apparently Jimmy's rich at that point, but like his parents are really like rude and strict.
Yeah,
it's basically a time travel episode.
Yeah, like the root being like they're on their phones the whole time, like those kind of people that are on their phones all the time. Because
but for people were like, well, they were just mostly like calling because like probably cellular phones.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not that type of person.
Get like confused probably because some might get confused.
Oh my god! Remember their maid though? Like, sheesh.
Huh?
No, their maid was scary though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like also like the first. That was like even the debut episode of the Time Booth.
Yeah. Oh man. Literally, that maid could only say one thing. That's it. Like, that's what they pay her for. That's it. But at the end, Jimmy got back to like the right present, and
he corrected. He fixed it, and then everything went back to normal.
Yeah, and his parents like made the decision like they want to buy for him, and like Jimmy's like it doesn't matter, like
the product was basically like a super enhanced encyclopedia.
I mean, he has a laboratory for that, so like he couldn't
he has a supercomputer.
So like he could have used that the whole time. Like,
but being like the kid that he is, so
I know. Next one.
All right, let's see. Jimmy for president.
Now this one I
Wrong.
can
Remember
explain
this.
very greatly. Yes.
All right,
Wrong.
go ahead.
All right. So of course it deals with about who's going to be the class presidents, and now the contestants include Jimmy, Sheen, Libby, and of course the new character Bulby, voiced by the one and
Don't
only
forget Bulby.
voiced by the one and only Phil Lamar himself.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, Phil
And so
Lamar
yes,
is
it
really
all
cool.
revolves around just how to get the most people to vote for you and stuff. Jimmy, of course, being all scientific and stuff, like you boring us, man. So everyone gets bigger and bigger until, of course, he just needs to step it up a little bit, which he does. But it all goes down to Carl about who's going to be the right class presidents. And of course, everybody except Bobby just manipulates him into voting for them. It wasn't until Carl really confesses about what they've been doing, and of course, and ultimately, Bobby becomes class president.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Clap, 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 clap.
that's literally his dance.
Oh man, props to Philomar for that.
Yeah, and giving him props for. Speaking of also giving him props, we will also eat shish kebabs with Phil Lamar because that's like Bulby's favorite snack.
I actually tried shish kebabs. It's really good.
Really?
It is. It really is. I feel like I think I'm more of like a Sikh kebab kind of guy.
No, like the regular ones are like
I know
the
what
bomb.
I know what that is.
Oh man,
Yeah, they really put a lot of pressure on Carl, and Jimmy and Cindy went like all out for their campaigns.
like seriously, even she blackmailed Carl.
Yeah, they all no, all three of them did. Jimmy, Cindy, and Sheen. Bulby, he was just being just himself.
Innocent Baldy.
It is a little Bulby.
Hello, fellow letters. I'm finna like you.
Yeah, and you know about his last name, like how do you pronounce it?
It's Stroganoffsky, I believe.
Jesus
Bulby
Christ,
Stroganoffsky.
man. Oh, but
I
he's a
didn't even
good
know.
character.
Wait, I didn't even know Phil Lamar voiced him until I saw the 107 Facts video.
Yeah.
User.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Wait, did you guys remember that episode from Hedorium to Eternity?
Yes.
Phil Lamar voiced Jonesy.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he voiced
they're
that
all
one
talented.
bus driver.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
that too. But to all you others out there, Phil Lamar also voices in Futurama. He was also Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, Injustice, Aquaman.
Yeah.
etc.
I actually seen every episode of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
But let's not forget about his most popular character, Samurai
Samurai
Jack.
Jack.
Yes, Samurai Jack. That's one too. That's awesome.
Yep.
And you forgot to mention, since you said Futurama, I think you forgot to mention Hermes.
Hermes?
Hermes. Yeah.
Wait, from where?
From
Futurama.
Futurama, dude. The Jamaican bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was that what his name was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is called Make Room for Daddy-O. I actually
Go ahead.
forgot what this one's called about. I mean,
Here's the thing. If you don't remember, how about you could just read from the bios?
I'm doing that right now, actually.
all right.
So the episode begins with rehearsals for the 82 annual Father's Day, Phillies.
Oh yeah, now I remember what it is.
Man, this was an interesting episode, I must say.
Say that again.
They gather around for like the Father's Day annual, thing,
Yeah.
And if I do remember, I think I still remember a little bit. Like Jimmy, is getting embarrassed by his dad because he wants to do a dance they did when he was a young boy.
The duck dance.
Yeah, So he wants to make his dad cool. So he's at him becoming cool. He thought it didn't work at first, but later he has cool hair, cool sunglasses, cool attitude, cool
Yeah, he was
jacket.
basically like trying to be like one of those cool guys from the 50s or something.
Yeah, like
Let's just give an example like the people from Greece or something.
yeah, that's a good example. And Ozzy or Fozzie from that one show,
Yeah, it's
hey,
Fonzie.
Fonzie.
Thank you, Fonzie.
Hey.
You both can sit on it.
Yeah, so furthermore, of course, he's cool, and he tries to do some cool, and then Jimmy was trying to hang out with him, but being cool, he ignores him, saying he's too cool for him. He doesn't want to do anything with him. So at the talent show, he said if I was in danger, he said he could save him, but he still ignored him. But he sees that he's actually in trouble. He's about to fall off the ceiling.
Luckily, his dad's instincts kicked in and saved him right just in time.
Right, thank you. And then at the end, they did the dance.
Yeah.
It was pretty alright. It was pretty decent. What did you think about the episode?
I barely remember, but there's gonna be a time where I am just gonna binge watch.
Yeah. What about you?
remember-
What's
I
have you?
did remember it.
But oh,
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 I didn't know he was
I
muted.
was muted. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched that episode, but the same as first. I might watch it again. Like it's been a while because the episode. I thought you guys were talking about is like when they're during that thing. Man, that was a good episode. Next episode,
All right.
please.
Safety first.
Yes, I want to explain this one. So,
All right, go ahead.
this is the first appearance of the Nanobots, voiced by talented voice actors Darren Norris and Tom Kenny.
Yes.
Yes. Man. And in my opinion, they're like one of the best villains ever.
Yep.
So basically, the episode starts out with, Jimmy getting bullied by this kid named Terry that's voiced by Kenny Milo. Basically, he's just getting bullied, and then, out of nowhere, like he doesn't want to tell his parents or anything, but he decides to make these nanobots, and I must say the nanobots were like really funny, but what they're doing to Terry and the others, man, jeez. But nonetheless, it was a good episode. But do you remember the ending of the episode?
It's been a long time since I've seen it because I've seen it
Just the
once.
nanobots arguing.
Yeah. Like they always do.
That was always funny to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, so we basically have Cosmo and SpongeBob arguing the whole time. Maybe they're arguing about Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Or Cosmo and Cupid.
No, if you
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was gonna say Timmy's dad and SpongeBob, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what Darren, whose voice was on that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
all right,
now,
next.
Jimmy on Ice.
All right, I'll explain this one. All right, so it's a hot day. Jimmy, Gene, and Carl are exhausted from the heat. Then they discover Cindy and Libby are having fun, and Cindy's very own pool. Then how Cindy is, she won't let the boys have fun in the pool with them. Then Jimmy discovers something about the bottle of Carl's sunscreen and decides to make the entire weather cool and snowy. It was fun at first. He thought it was going to be the right temperature, but the next morning, everything's frozen out. No power, no water, everything's frozen out. But apparently there's like side effects in the bottle that wasn't supposed to do.
Warning, do not quantumly enhance it might cause second ice age. They really had to put something like that in bold print.
Yeah.
Like they immediately knew that someone like Jimmy would do something like that.
But one of the funniest parts of that episode is remember when you and the other guys were doing that thing like that.
Oh yeah, the ho 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 or something like that.
Wait. Yeah, that was basically. They literally just
yeah. So
Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jimmy tries to figure out how to melt the whole ice around the planet, but he's having trouble. Then he discovers uh, uh, Carl uh, sunscreen. He gets sunburn
Perspiration,
because
man.
yeah, like it's like not waterproof. So he tried to get water. Then he learns that Carl said he's a real good sweater. So asked Carl, one fat police dude, and the guy from the soda shop or candy shop, whatever, for them to sweat real hard to make a special spray to melt the ice away. And what do you think about the part where Fowl was like, ho, 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 and bring on the drums and stuff? And of course,
And also, like, he got like the one of the heftiest people from the city to his house. They had to like jug all and keep like sweating until all the sweat was compiled into like a giant spray can.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everything melted away,
I think it
and
was called neutral spray.
yeah, and Jimmy said, I think you guys need to take a shower because you all stink.
Yeah, because they.
Yeah. And it was a pretty good episode. Just, one of Jimmy's miscalculations, of course.
That's what he
All right.
does.
Yep. Next one is I Dream of Jimmy, which is a parody of an old TV show, I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
So, who would like to explain this one?
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Well,
cool.
the episode begins with Jimmy experimenting on Carl again, seeing how far he'll like rocket to Earth and like. And Carl's been like having trouble sleeping because he's been having nightmares. Yeah. So Jimmy tries to like give him a solution, but first I'm gonna. Okay, one of Carl's dreams was funny because he literally said this in quote. I married a turkey once.
I married a turkey one.
Also, wait, he builds a dream machine, in which he will enter Earth through Carl's dreams, and so they help him. Him and Sheen help him fall asleep, but then Sheen falls asleep too. So as we explained in the dreams, that in there, Carl becomes a genius instead of Jimmy, which I know that's like really strange, but I'll just like explain in that the logic that Carl says in that dream is just absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy realizes that whatever happens in the dream happens to him, so that means he could get literally hurt and die in there.
Yeah.
So he tries to wake up Carl by imbuing his own logic to him, but he again like refusing, and Sheen is in the dream too, but as something else, and also doesn't believe Jimmy. So he tries to input like dream logic to Carl, which would make sense to him. And so they were like running from Carl's nightmares. And then eventually he woke Carl up by doing something inexplicable.
Yeah. Oh man.
Does anyone remember what happened?
What?
Yeah.
Like Jimmy kissing Sin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then most
somehow if you guys remember, it was a giant lima bean.
Yeah, that Carl was afraid of.
It somehow escaped from the dream machine, and luckily they like killed it.
Yeah, and then later on in the end of the episode, Jimmy slaps Jimmy because apparently she knew that he kissed her. Like,
But
I don't know how
how
makes sense.
though? How? Like
Maybe
like seriously, like bam, he got
because,
bit.
like, Carl told her.
Out.
Maybe
Maybe.
Carl told her to.
I mean,
because
that
remember when he
could be
said
it.
like, "Of course not, Jimmy." Did you see the expression he was doing?
Okay, you got a point.
Wait.
Yeah.
Also, send them to the Ultra Principal. Rah! Rah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember that part too.
You're calling your name incorrectly, by the way.
Men at Work. Ooh, one of the good episodes. Can I explain this
Yes.
one?
Yeah,
Hmm?
it was a good one. Worth a try.
Blitz?
Yeah, I want to explain this one.
Okay.
All right.
So basically, boys, try to seek a job, and luckily they went to Miss McSpanky's, where they meet this awesome guy named Skeet, voiced by Raul Paulson. You could basically
Yeah.
say like Skeet's like an anime version of like Ed from like Good Burger.
In a way, sort of.
I was
So they're
thinking he's. I was gonna say a bit like Dexter, also, because I think he's like a mix of those two, maybe.
No, he's basically Ed.
I don't
because
know.
he's not
I
very-
meant personality wise.
Yeah, because he's not that
Probably.
bright.
yeah.
Dexter's more smarter than
I loved Good Burger. Plus, I think that is what McSpanky's was parroting.
Maybe.
I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense because Nickelodeon wise.
True.
Okay. And basically everybody's doing a good job, but Skeet doesn't think like Jimmy's doing a good job. Like, he's like managing the cash register and like he's like, dude, you know you're supposed to use the buttons. And Jimmy's like, he doesn't have to because he's very smarter than mine. So like basically Skeet gave him another job. Basically he has to wear like a hamburger like
A
costume and
mascot
like
suit.
yeah. And remember he was rolling down.
You got it.
Yeah.
You gotta trust Jimmy and his brain, okay? Because it's clear that you don't have one.
Remember the random bullshit she was saying? Like remember everybody was giving their order and he was saying some kind of bullshit to Carl.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's like got it.
I mean,
Set of fries and a hamburger.
Do that.
Mhm.
So
I
let's
mean-
not judge that.
Yeah, but if I were to work at a fast food restaurant, which I wouldn't be able to understand any of that.
Like,
Yeah.
if there's a worker over there who does that, you'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It reminds me of the movie Airplanes because it's a similar situation.
Yeah, I never saw that movie.
It's pretty
I've
funny.
only
It's
seen
a
it in, like random like skits, and some I've even seen it on like
it's a slapstick comedy, but it's really funny.
yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, speaking of slapstick comedy, do you guys remember the game Cuphead?
Yes,
I'm not.
Yeah, they
And
have their
I
own
think-
show on Netflix.
I know. I saw some clips of it, and Great
yeah, me
Delisle.
too. And well, yeah, mostly just funny moments.
Yeah, and Great Delisle voices the character Miss Chalice, who in the game is called Legendary Chalice.
Yeah,
was
I heard. Yeah, I heard.
I was
Well,
surprised.
By that, I mean I actually like heard the voice.
Yeah. But I was very surprised who played King Dice.
Who?
Oh, you know who it is?
Yeah, Wayne Brady. You might know him. He played Harold from Loud House, one of Clyde's dads.
No way.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
did not see that coming.
Me either.
Mhm.
Huh. Well, kudos for him, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So onward with the episode, Men at Work. Blitz,
Yeah.
would like to continue.
So basically, Jimmy tries to fix everything up by making like his own version of it. The next day, everybody comes in, they try his new thing. Basically, they had to scan his tongue and getting the order right, and that's how they did it from there. Everybody liked it, but I just remember that one scene where
Yeah,
it was
except that teeny weeny mistake, which is a satisfied meter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good choice, dude.
yeah.
And Mr. Neutron was literally complaining, we never go where I wanna go.
Taco Shack.
And then I'll explain a little further that the restaurant itself gets really angry and comes to life, and then it starts floating.
Yeah.
It starts floating like a UFO, just taking out other restaurants in the city.
Yeah.
Not just any other restaurants, any place that sells food, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I think it's just like fast food joints.
Dude,
Yeah.
did you not hear what Jimmy said?
yeah. But even though like Jimmy's dad like messed up a little bit, you gotta admit like what he was singing was like kind of catchy in a way.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's not forget, after what happened to the McSpanky's like restaurant, let's not forget who found it.
Yep,
The
those
space.
3 aliens.
The Space Bandits.
Yeah, the space bandits of the Dimdar galaxy. Wait, do you
Yeah.
guys remember their names?
Yeah. Is Z? It's Zix, Chivoltron, and T.
But
Very good.
yeah, but T was voiced by Maurice LaMarche in that episode until like Kevin Richardson took over the next episode, and
Yeah,
furthermore,
Kevin Michael Richardson.
Wait, no,
is
wait. He
best
played
for
him before. Like, I believe that it was.
no, I'm saying for like T's first appearance though.
Yeah, well, T.
Okay.
Well, wait. Can you say that? Can you say that again, please? So,
No, like the first appearance of the Space Bandits, like when they found McSpanky's.
Are you sure about that? Because I swear, like a Beautiful Mind was like kind of like their first appearance, I believe. But if you are correct about that, I just
All right, hold on, let me see it. Beautiful Mind. Okay.
let's just see who's really high.
them.
Okay, so Beautiful Mind was episode 1 of season 2. Okay, Man at Work.
Let me see.
Okay, you were right. Yeah. But wait, but like,
But-
how come Maurice voiced him in that episode? And that Kevin, maybe he was unavailable at that time. Maybe. Yeah.
I
But
guess.
all the Maurice did for like T was like doing the laughing for him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kevin himself like provided the vocals, and it was great.
Yeah.
Granny baby, where we meet Jimmy's grandma.
Yep. I'll explain this one. All right. So, Hugh and Judy are going on vacation somewhere. I forgot where it was, but they ask Hugh's mother, which is Jimmy's grandmother, to babysit for him while they're gone. So Jimmy gets bored of Granny because she tells him boring
Those old
stuff,
people.
and so Jimmy decides to create a formula to give her for pills, whatever, like make her feel younger, but instead turns her into a talking baby. And so he needs to figure out how to change her back. And so he needs special ingredients to make it. And then people start to find out about the baby, and then they run after it because of how awesome it is to see a talking baby. And then, as it turns out, they're coming home early. Judy and Hugh, because Hugh, of all people, messed with in Eagle's nest. So Jimmy and Cindy try to make it formula, but people are surrounding the house and try to get rid of them. So they pretend that Granny Baby is a talking doll, and which they get upset. They walk away, and then they fix the formula, and Granny came back to life, back to normal. I mean, and then everything's all hunky dory until Carl says he's thirsty. He takes a sip of the formula that
What
turns
the
Granny back.
fuck?
What?
Look
Look
in
at
the
the
comment
chat.
section.
Oh, what?
Oh,
what
dear
is
Lord.
that?
Gee whiz.
What is? How do people do this?
I don't know.
Wait, it said autism at the bottom, right?
Uh,
That's not.
well,
that's not
I just blocked him.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
But overall, this episode was kind of good. Meeting other relatives of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain the end of the episode until you told me about that person. But so Carl drank the formula that turned Granny back to an old lady, but ended up turning himself old.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. Actually, when I was younger, a little I saw a trailer to Neutron about that episode, but it was actually like Granny Baby crying at the supermarket, so that's how I got introduced to that episode. So yeah, it was pretty decent. All right.
Yeah.
The mighty Weezers.
Yes.
The
Now
mighty
here's
Weezers.
now
Yeah,
here's
the
where
mighty
Rob Paulson
Weezer.
got to shine as Carl and his parents because
Yes.
it's really cool to see voice actors talk to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, well, talking to themselves as the characters.
I mean,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No. Say what you have to say.
No, it's the same thing with Tom Kenny and SpongeBob. He
Well,
explained this.
Yeah, well, SpongeBob and Gary. Yeah. Like the only time he got to do that was in Gary Takes a Bath, where it's just him. He's the only voice actor.
Yeah. But okay, first you want to explain half, and I'll explain the other half.
Yeah, I'll explain. So yes, Jimmy is just staying over with Carl and his family while Jimmy's parents go out to do their thing. And when I say that, I mean like something else. But anyways, Jimmy starts to get fed up with all their allergies and their conditions and whatnot. So he just invents something to help get rid of that, and it causes them to develop superpowers. And it has really good parodies from both Spider-Man 2002 and Hulk 2003.
I noticed. I did notice from that when I saw the episode. I think I only noticed the Spider-Man one when I first saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It's with Carl, and then
I think it was because when I recently saw it.
What?
No, I meant like at the time, like when I first saw it.
Okay.
You may continue.
Okay. So yeah, basically they're going haywire with these powers. Basically, then Jimmy found out like these powers are very dangerous, and like he has to create like a serum for them to drink again. But like again, they're going haywire, so like it's not that like easy to catch them. Then they end up going to like the Burning Duck Festival, and it gets dangerous for them there. And then they turn back to normal, but like Jimmy has to save them basically. But at the end, like all of them were just just singing around the burning duck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was pretty cool episode, but it was hilarious. Like when they're trying to do something like, oh my scapula, oh my back, oh man, this hurts.
Yeah.
They're gonna like easily pain and have many allergies. That's the whole Weezer family.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Who what?
This is gonna be a random question, but does Rob Paulson also voice Carl's mom?
Yeah,
I just said
surprisingly.
that. Like I
Okay,
just said,
good,
Carl and
good.
his parents.
Yeah.
The whole Weezer family.
Yeah. Huh. Remember that scene where he was like, "Hey Jimmy, let's just stay up all night talking."
Okay, also,
Yeah.
sitting and standing.
What was you in his underwear? Oh man.
All right, next one is raise the Uzi scab.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone explain?
So in this episode, that's why I was teaching the class about whales. A bully gets called Wedgie, makes a strange call when Smith Fowl mistakes for a mating call, and then do a marine project. Carl and Shay are to be partners, but are scared to be partners with Jimmy. Cindy and Joel. Jimmy saying that nobody wants to be a lab partner. Levy won't be a partner like she expected because she promised to be partners with Brittany. Blah blah blah. They go to a submarine. They find a certain treasure called the Uzi Scab on a pirate ship. They go try search for it, but of course, everything goes haywire because Cindy and Jimmy are arguing, of course, because they argue a lot, and then Carl's is like, stop it, you're causing arguments, tearing us apart.
Stop that arguing is tearing us all apart.
Yeah, I just love how Rob Paulson yells. And then they fight against a squid, and then they turn up a translator.
Squid. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah. And so they tried to talk to Squid, let him pass, but as it turns out, at the end of the episode, treasure chest is full of saltwater tabby, which they get a plus on the project, but Jimmy's still disappointed, and it's a city monkey Jimmy because of the outcome. I guess the treasure chest. So I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of my favorite episodes, but it was decent.
Yeah,
That's
it
really
is.
interesting.
It was all right in my opinion, but I just love how Rob Paulson yells because he's known for yelling sometimes.
hmm
All right, next one is Stranded.
Oh, can I explain this one?
Please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so basically, it's another day where Jimmy's friends, including Cindy and Libby, tag along, and basically, and it starts all again with, Cindy and Jimmy like fighting, and they both fell in the ocean, and luckily they survived and found an island, and like the others had to try to find them, but like during the island, Cindy and Jimmy actually got along with each other surprisingly.
Yeah, and they sort of have a lovely bond with each other. And then Jimmy, I get shocked that Cindy called him Jimmy because she always calls him Neutron or something besides that. But I yeah. So they're talking about like want to become friends, want to live on the island together, and then the rest of the game finally went down the island, and they find Jimmy and Cindy, but Spider was started attacking them because they started put they thought there were special rocks, but they were Spider's eggs, so they tried to distract him or they go away, but Cindy wants Jimmy to stay and on the island with her, but they end up going to back on Earth anyway. So they go back to arguing.
Back to the city, dude. They're still on Earth. What do you think?
I'm sorry, I screwed up. Up.
But you forgot there was also somebody else in that island with them.
Who?
The monkey.
Yeah.
The monkey. You can't forget about the monkey.
What monkey?
There was a monkey that was chasing around Cindy.
There was a monkey tagging along with them.
Yeah, there was a monkey.
Well, I see the old episode once. I forgot most of the plot.
Yo, the monkey was funny in that episode.
It was like,
Wait.
What?
Did she just call you Jimmy?
Yeah. The other scenes, remember they were trying to find him still, and Carl was like doing something, and she was wondering, "What are you doing?" And if he finds out like Carl's eating a chocolate bar.
Oh yeah, because they had no food, and he refused to share with them.
I was gonna share, but I ate one. It tasted so good, and I got one. And I'm a terrible person.
Oh man, good times.
Yeah. All right, next one is A Beautiful Mind.
Now that's an episode where they go to space.
Yeah.
It got real addictive to those rubies.
Yeah, those were.
So basically, it was Space Casino for them.
Huh?
What?
I couldn't hear both of you guys because you were glitching.
Okay, it's Ruby Madness. The rubies just corrupting their minds. It's kind of similar to that one Ninja Turtles episode that they went to a planet and an evil planet that corrupts their minds.
I haven't seen that episode.
I believe I have. It's probably. I think you're talking about the arc with Future Toy, and yeah, they do go to the planet and it messes with their minds, and they start become mad with each other and stuff.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
That's
Have you
all
seen-
that is.
Yeah. Have you seen the episode where like they met Chompy's like mom?
Yes.
No, I have not. I haven't seen the episode. Oh wait, I actually did see the episode, but I haven't seen the episode where Raphael found Choppy. That's what I meant to say.
On the Toka.
And have you seen like the last like episode? Like it was a special basically. Have you seen it?
Are you talking about the one where there is like the future of the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, like have
I
you seen it?
mean, that technically
Yes.
wasn't the very last episode.
I thought the last one was Wanted Bebop and Rocksteady.
It is.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
okay. So yeah, it's another crossover with the 1987.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I must
it mostly
say,
takes
like,
place in the normal Turtles world, the one from 2012 Turtles.
yeah. But I must say, Kevin did good, like, voicing the OG Shredder, like, as James Avery's version, though.
Yeah,
Uh,
because R.I.P. James Avery.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, I didn't know that Kevin voiced Eddie Shredder until I looked behind the voice actors and realized that was Kevin voicing Eddie Shredder.
Oh, yeah. I just
Yeah,
remember this one scene.
I didn't
Huh?
know James Avery voiced Shredder until I saw some clips.
Yeah. I kind of believe it, too. It was like, wait, Uncle Phil's Shredder? Nice.
Uncle Phil as the Shredder. Wait, and Michelangelo is Jazz.
Yeah. But I was gonna point out, remember this scene where like Bebop brought up Mama and like Rocksteady had like a flashback?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mother Russia.
Mama! 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 I love how his voice
I
cracked.
love Mama. That look on Rocksteady's face.
I know. All right, so about the episode.
Yes.
Hello?
Fresh, can you explain?
Oh, I thought you wanted to explain it, but okay. So they were just going out into space, sending letters out to their parents about some field trip, and yeah, like so they just went into outer space. They come across some rubies, unaware that they can like corrupt their minds and stuff. And then it reveals that there were these space bandits who were first introduced to have come to collect them and stuff. So they fight them off, win, 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 blah blah, happily ever after, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But before they went into space, the reason they wanted to get the rubies in the first place because one fell from space and Cindy got hold of them, see how beautiful they
Yeah,
were.
the meteor landed outside her house.
Yeah.
Also, if you remember, they used like a decoy to get into space.
Oh yeah.
His old ship, that Millennium van.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cloaked and it was like a decoy for like going to camp.
Yeah, I said that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the guy is basically just a blonde version of Skeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Chip.
Which funny is like, yeah, Ralph also voiced him. Huh.
Oh,
Mhm.
I did.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Wait, it was also the introduction to the Space Bandits.
I just said, like, yeah, that we're first introduced to, man.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if Ruby Madness was actually a thing or they just made that up.
Corrupts people's minds. That's what it's called.
Nightmare in Retroville.
Oh, this was one of my favorite episodes because of Halloween.
Yep. Yep, it's a Halloween special. All right. Plus, how about you explain this one?
Okay, so yes, I have to go here because yes, it's been a while since I've seen this episode. Okay. Oh yes. So in this episode, basically, yeah, Halloween episode. Yeah, it says here, yeah, it starts. The episode starts out with Goddard making a jack-o'-lantern, and then they're asking what they're doing for Halloween, and Carl said he wants to be Llama Boy. Huh. He sure does look love his llamas.
He's been like Llama Boy for like a long time.
Yeah.
And then he said this year I'm adding a cape.
Why do we hang with him?
Yeah. Oh man.
Continue.
And then like they're asking like if he'd be like, Albert Einstein, jet fusion, or Stephen Hawking. And of course, Jimmy makes this like machine where like they make like them actually like monsters for that matter. I was like, oh cool. Christian, I already put that episode down.
What?
The one you just put. I already put that.
Pandemonium?
Yeah.
Oh,
if
I'm
you didn't-
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. My bad, dude.
And they start going trick or treating, and they went to their principal's house because he was giving out treats. I just like how like he was explaining like how he went trick or treating, and it didn't even give a shit like who he was like saying, and like
Did you explain how they went? Like, did you explain like Jimmy's new invention, the
Yeah, I
monster
did.
maker?
yeah.
He did.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was like wait, if you guys noticed, like in the Wheel of Monsters, there is a picture of Michael Jackson on it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
noticed that because of Thriller. Thriller,
Yeah, that's like
Thriller
the
night.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, he
How
looks closely at it.
Jimmy wearing like a red jumpsuit, like that would have been cool. Cause it's real. Oh wait, it kind of makes sense, like because of Jimmy's hairstyle. Like if he puts it like down a little bit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him dressed as Jet Fusion because they're kind of the same, you know?
I mean,
in a
good
way,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
And because wait, they should offer me.
Wait,
Hmm.
and Calamitous can go as Albert Einstein. All he needs to do is put on a wig.
True. No, I was like saying, does anybody want to finish the episode? What I was explaining.
Oh,
I mean, I'll do it.
All right. Cool.
So, whilst they were out trick or treating, Carl accidentally cut himself. I'm bleeding, medic! And then, when he was in a vampire form, and he was sucking the blood of it, and then he started to get like the sensation that all vampires get. Then suddenly he turned into a bat and flew away. The monster maker incidentally mutated their own DNA, making them actual monsters. You know, Carl is a real vampire and Sheen is a real werewolf. And also Hugh Neutron, and he turned himself into Frankenstein. So
Mhm.
and later on, Jimmy tries to come up with a solution. Luckily, also, it was like real funny to see like Miss Fowl like creeping up to them in like a fortune teller costume. Plus, she
Mhm.
said she was like, "How do you know about werewolves? I was married to one, but that's a story for another day."
Yeah.
Jesus. And so
Uh,
Jimmy, and so while they were out, while the other monsters were out rampaging the city, Carl turned Cindy into a vampire, and Libby got turned into a werewolf by Sheen. And so they started to like terrorize the town, and Sam and the other townspeople they were gonna like kill him, like be an angry mob and all. Then Jimmy decided to become a monster himself but luckily he didn't like become an actual monster, or he like sorry, my throat's a little scratchy.
That's fine, dude.
Don't worry, I'm gonna drink some water after this.
All right.
He lowered the replication frequency to not become a monster like the others, and he became a monster that Hugh truly admires, which is Octopus Man.
Activist man.
Yeah, so he got some out. He turns the others back, and then they were a little bummed out that they didn't get to go trick or treating some more. But then Jimmy helped them out.
Mhm.
And no, the episode didn't end with turning Jimmy back. That's an off-screen thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's basically it. How did you like feel about it? Like them becoming like actual monsters?
It was kind of
awesome
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Also, it was like one of the few episodes where the transition is like different.
Yeah, it's thing. So is the intro.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
wait, you mean like the intro to? You mean like the title card?
No, I mean the intro. Anytime that you see like Jimmy Neutron the different seasons, they change.
Yeah, I know that season 1 and 2, and then season 3 has their own thing.
Not the title cards. Of course, they be creative with that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what you were talking about with that. Sorry. Clash of the Cousins. Ooh,
Yes. This was a very
introduction to-
interesting episode. So in this episode, like, you know, they're having a family reunion. Of course, Jimmy's family from, like, you know, Yu's side, like, they're all against Jimmy because of, like, what he did in the past. But, you know, Jimmy's innocent and all that, but, like, you know, still hate them at most. And surprisingly, all, like, 3 of his relatives were voiced by just McNeil. And then we call it, of course, that's where we get introduced to baby Eddie, for that matter. And they were trying to find the culprit of, like, who is doing what. And I must say, out of all the family members, I like Goomer the most.
Can you explain why?
Goomer's goofy and he loves ping pong.
Yeah.
Let's
And
play Boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Rhomboid's voice.
Yeah. And surprisingly, he could put, like, his tongue up his head. That's talented enough. And, like, they're all in this room, they're playing ping pong. I just like how, like, Goomer's, like, eating at that point. But they all got trapped, and it revealed, like, baby Eddie was, like, the culprit.
His cousin Eddie is, like, really smart. In fact, he also talks.
Yeah. Ooh.
And, like, an adult voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, that raises a lot of questions. Like, how did that happen? Like,
He was born like, I think he was born like this, you know?
he's basically like Stewie, in a way.
Yeah.
What the deuce?
And, yeah, baby Eddie was voiced by Mark DiCarlo, who also voices you.
Mark DiCarlo?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god.
Yeah. And
Oh
basically...
my
Oh my gosh! That one reference from the Angry Birds movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Also,
So
yeah,
basi-
like, also, I just want to give a little mention on Angry Birds movie. It features, like, one of my favorite YouTube duos. It was a duo. It was a Smosh, Ian and Anthony. They were Bubbles and Hal.
I know.
Oh.
So basically, what Baby Eddie did was, like, he, you know, damaged Goddard a little bit, taking out, like, something out of, like, his back, and, you know, try to do something to the whole family. And Jimmy and his friends, including Goomer, was trying to, like stop him. And it revealed, like, you know, exposing himself, like, he could actually talk and everything, and he was put away. Huh.
Yeah,
Man,
he was going in a timeout, like, on a leash.
yeah. But remember when he would do, like try to be innocent?
Yeah, don't give me that old
At
goo
the end, it was
gaga crap.
And
Yeah.
also at the end, it was like, I'll get you for this, cousin Jimmy, you hear me? This ain't over, not by a long shot. Hey, where's my doozy cup? Where is the cup I can spill without spilling?
That's actually a good impression. Not gonna lie.
Thanks. I'm trying to be like a bit
All right,
funny, like,
next
because I
episode.
don't want, like, my dad to be like, what is happening?
Alright.
That was the
Alright.
only time we got to see, like, Hugh's side of the family. We never got to see Judy's side of the family.
That is true.
True,
That is
true.
true. But if the Jimmy Neutron wasn't like getting canceled, then like if there's like a season 4, maybe they could have done that episode.
Yeah, if the ant bully didn't happen, then we would have gotten more Jimmy Neutron.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah. Alright. With this episode, basically, it's one of those other episodes where the nanobots return. So basically, where you get like a new job as like a toy maker, and with all these toys, of course, it has to be duck related. His toys fail, and Jimmy
By the
feels
way-
bad for him.
Speaking of ducks,
Yeah.
that's the StreamYard logo.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was questioning why is the stream logo literally a duck?
Yeah, we don't know, but I don't question it.
Whack.
Wank.
So, Gunther, stop. So basically, you know, Jimmy's helping his dad out, like, with all the inventions of duck-related, like, you know, inventions. And one of the inventions, like, was kind of like why? Just why? Remember the duck with the dress, and he was like, "Lefty, gotta go potty, gotta go potty, Lefty." And you could tell that was Darren Norris was voicing Detroit because it was literally Cosmo's voice.
Yeah.
And then it shows the nanobots once again, their third and last appearance.
Yeah. So basically, there was other time where you went to like the laboratory and he found Jimmy sleeping, and like the nanobots were like saying like we can help you with your new like invention. No, actually no. You thought like there were like batteries and like they
Yeah,
he put them in
seriously,
there.
like talking batteries.
Yeah. And that was his worst. Like, oh my god! And it just created chaos everywhere.
Well, as you also hear a side story in that episode, like they thought since Carl and Sheen were still thinking that Jimmy was gonna like move away, and they were trying to find like a replacement for him. They were thinking that they unexpectedly thought of Bulby.
Yeah. And what was the super turn?
Super Kababi.
Yeah, that's not a bad name actually.
Yeah, he also has the power of a lint roller.
Yeah. And of course, the nanobots fell once again, and remember the time like they were fighting.
Yeah, because they also had an accident.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh, nice going, Diaper Boy. I knew.
And this actually helped like Jimmy's family because everybody's car got destroyed there, and you guys like job back.
Yeah. Also, do you know what his job was called?
What?
Mallard Motors.
Wow.
he only got it because a mallard.
Okay. Next episode, Send the Clones, which was also one of my favorite episodes because it was quite interesting as well. Like, so basically, it starts with Jimmy. Like, yeah.
I'm just gonna say like, how about you go on to like that point? I was gonna say like something about the clones.
Yeah. So basically, Jimmy's has all he just wants to go like outer space to like collect these kind of like special crystals like he makes snow clones for that matter. I mean he could just get it regularly, but like I guess these were special snow clones. But he got interrupted by
ice from space.
Yeah, exactly. And basically he got interrupted by his mom saying like he had a lot of chores to do and he didn't want to do it, so he had the idea of like cloning himself. So yeah, he made 6 clones of himself. 3 was voiced by Jeff Bennett, and the other 3 were voiced by Rob Paulson.
Yep, we got Evil Jimmy, of course, voiced by Rob Paulson. Funny Jimmy, again, Rob Paulson. Cool Jimmy, voiced by Jeff Bennett. We're really scared Jimmy. Was it Rob or Jeff Bennett?
What? For what?
That's Gloomy Jimmy.
Yeah, that was Jeff Bennett.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because all the clones gave him were like very they weren't exactly clones of him. They were all based on his personality.
It's basically like that Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go episode with Raven.
Oh man, don't remind me. Don't remind me.
What? Why? Oh, no, wait. There was another one. Wait, there was like another. There was also like one in the original Teen Titans. Remember?
Yeah, I just mentioned that. But nonetheless, like, the clones were actually like, decent. Especially like Evil Jimmy. He was like the coolest one of all of them.
Yeah, because Rob Paulson again.
Oh man, and I just like how he based off the voice of Jack Terrence. Here's Johnny.
Here's Jimmy.
Also, let's like list out the clones in like his personality order. Okay, there was happy, his sad, cool, funny, evil, and wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there were 7.
No, there's 6.
6. Okay. No wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So basically, the clones are sent out to like do all like Jimmy's chores. So Evil Jimmy didn't do shit. He was like pranking everybody. Gloomy Jimmy was like visiting Carl. He's like, what's the point of doing
the clones were basically just doing like their own thing, and people were getting like irritated about it.
Yeah, but what's the point, Carl? Like, and then Carl got confused from there. Like, poor
Oh, by
Carl.
the way, hey,
Yeah.
Bugsy.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Isn't it a happy day?
Yes, with Happy Jimmy. Basically, he was saying so much happy things to like his grandma that she was like,
She was so
"What?"
What the hell is happening?
Um, of course, with French Jimmy, he was singing a song to Cindy.
Oh yeah. That's one.
Oh, I forgot about romantic
Yeah,
Jimmy.
see, there were 7,
No, there were 6.
6. What? Oh, like
Dude, he clearly said 6 at the beginning of this.
I am. Dude, I'm
It's okay.
sorry. It's just been a while, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I think
this.
I only forgot about romantic Jimmy.
But with romantic Jimmy, like, it's it's one of those moments of Cindy, like she's pretending to saying like
He melted my heart. I mean, like I'm like, bro, look, literally, like, why lying? Like, you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, with cool Jimmy, he was just like skating around, and he saw Nick, and
He broke Nick's skateboard.
yeah,
At least this time, Nick didn't break his leg again.
Yeah,
yeah.
because that's a
Why
running
does
gag.
this keep happening to me?
I don't know. I don't know why you keep trying to jump the hydrant if it keeps happening to you. Just stop.
yeah, and of course, wait, okay, with funny Jimmy, I know he had to do something with a pie.
No, that was
I
evil
think
Jimmy.
No, that was evil Jimmy. But
Oh, okay.
for funny Jimmy, he probably
He made fun of Ultra Lord. Yeah, he was making fun
Oh
of
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that hit hard for Sheen.
Talk about that Cindy Vortex. Woohoo! Oh man.
Whoa, talk about that Cindy Vortex.
And of course, there's that scene. It was so cool, slow motion. We got the clothes coming out.
Yeah, that was really cool walking. And
Yeah. And of course, Jimmy was like questioning everybody. Like he even was counting. He was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, where's the other one? And like they were trying to find evil Jimmy, and we
yeah,
see him like.
also evil Jimmy did a spot on impression of original Jimmy.
I mean, yeah. And of course, there's like that mishap, like saying like who's the real Jimmy, and of course, Jimmy had the idea to freeze all his clones except evil Jimmy, and of course, that mob of people
Yeah,
came after him.
Yeah,
Evil
because
Jimmy escaped.
Evil Jimmy escaped in a rocket ship, and like Bud said, Angry Mob ran after him because of what he did.
Yeah.
but didn't do.
All right, next one.
Sorry, wrong era. You
All right.
okay, bro?
I'm okay.
All
right.
cool.
All right. So first, explain.
All right, so Jimmy invents a rewindinator or whatever, or like something that rewinds stuff. So
Yeah,
it works on
quantum replay.
Oh,
That's the name of it.
okay, well, I mean, like, well, that's besides the point.
You can just like say it. Also, I thought you were gonna. Wait, I thought you were saying like a myth thing about let them like making like smoothies.
That okay. Well, I don't need to explain everything. I'm just trying to put it in like just short, sweet, to the point.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess was getting to that part. So yes, he just works it on Cindy and Libby with the smoothies and making it come out of their noses, which is
just super gross.
but satisfying to see nevertheless.
Okay.
It is satisfying because of all the things that they've done. Like
True, but before you get to that, okay. I'll explain a couple of it. Okay, so Hugh messed with it and accidentally sent Jimmy, Charles, and Shane to the Jurassic period, and he ends up getting them, and he decided to do one of the most douchiest things ever, just annoy everyone by rewinding time and
I am Jimmy Neutron, master of time and space.
Yeah, making him eat the ice cream over and over and over.
That was disgusting.
Yep.
And
also,
Sam fainted.
Yeah. That actually annoyed me when about that guy because he says yeah every time.
Mm-hmm. But
All right, go. I'll go ahead and explain more first.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I can.
I mean,
Okay.
Like okay, like it's just really difficult to with the talking over and stuff. But okay, so yes, we're in the Jurassic period. They just try to find themselves out. Yes. They meet. Isn't it Larpy, Lumpy something?
I can't remember, but I know which one you're talking about. That little dinosaur creature.
yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
Leppy, Leppy, it's Leppy.
Yeah,
Leppy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, so they meet like a yes, they meet Leppy, and Sheen gets kidnapped by the pterodactyls, who he starts to befriend, and then well, of course, the confrontation with the T Rex. That's the only obstacle in their way of getting home. So in order to do that, they just had to make the T Rex come at them to bash its head against the rock wall. I mean, yeah. There was this big old crystal like.
There were diamonds, just diamonds.
Diamonds, crystals, besides the point. That allows them to just send them back home. That's all part of like the missing part of the button to get them home. And so then, after they manage to get it back home, Jimmy believes that the world has been taken over. That it's run by women being more dominant than men. But it's all just Hugh being locked up for everything he did. And so yes, it all ends with Leppy's like rewinding the episode all the way back.
But okay, yeah, that was a good episode. Like
Deja vu.
the like let me like go back to his own time, like because we never saw him after that.
Maybe.
Who knows? No, wait.
Who knows?
But he just rewinded. It's just practically breaking the fourth wall just before it even started because Jimmy did say deja vu.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it would have been cool to see him again, like because I actually like that moment with him and Carter, like they were getting along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Well, of course, I did like Carl just singing and dancing. Just now, when I first get to the voracious era, I was filled with pride and terror. And Jimmy's priceless reaction was good.
Help me to survive. His blood and young are born alive. Hey yo.
Wait, how did you feel about the part like Hugh rewinding himself when he was skydiving?
Oh man,
Yeah. I don't need no stinking.
bro, he was having too much fun.
Yeah, remember when I said I wouldn't be brought home by an angry mob again?
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey,
Next one.
Ultra Sheen, that was great. Also, if you know, I'm glad in like the font that they use for the title card, they use the Sega.
Yeah, I did too.
Sega.
Okay, so basically in this episode, in Ultra Sheen, of course, Jimmy makes another invention where, like, if you have a video game and put in the skin, you could be in a video game with like anything. So like Sheen, of course, has like his like video game on hand like anytime. Of course, Carl's trying to find his like anything llama related at that most, but Sheen's so excited to go in and yeah, he gets like fight with Ultra Lord and his arch nemesis. Does anybody remember?
Robo Fiend.
Yes. And I remember,
What?
I was about to say, remember how like Sheen loaded in the game? He just falls down.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, let's not forget who voices Ultra Lord. Jim Cummings.
Yeah. Basically, like it was fun at first until like it got like real serious until like she needed like Jimmy's help and Jimmy got in and like of course like it was like mayhem there. Of course, Ultra Lord got burned literally. Oh man, remember that? But luckily Carl came and saved the day. Remember when he inserted like his remember his only weakness, lava milk. Oh man.
Yeah, Robo Fiend's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta say the game pyramid is one of the best inventions ever.
Yeah. Man, it's basically VR at that point.
In a way, yeah.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it looks really, really great to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of that one Danny Phantom episode.
True.
Oh,
Anyway,
Teacher of the Year?
yeah.
Technics?
Yeah.
Alright, Monster Hunt. Care to explain Fresho?
All right, so yeah, the whole episode is a parody of Jaws.
Yeah.
Dana, dana,
Oh.
dana, dana, dana,
Yeah,
dana.
you got it. So yes, it's revealed that a monster is out there wreaking havoc on the city. I mean, just a monster out there, and it needs to be stopped. So we get introduced to Captain Betty, voice once again, but I mean, this time bring it back, the one and only Jim Cummings.
Yep.
I didn't
so,
know
yeah, so they-
I didn't know he was when Captain Betty was voiced by Jim Cummings.
I mean, like all you just have to do is just hear the voice clearly and stuff. So
I mean, it kind of sounds like the voice he uses for like Gravity Falls. Remember that one episode?
Wait, what? Which one was that?
It's the one with Patton Oswalt.
wait,
remember
can
that
you say that again? Grab.
The golf ball episode.
Oh yeah, the pirates.
Yeah.
Crap.
So yes, so all it is, once again, the episode is just a parody of the movie Jaws, if you ever saw it and stuff. And it's revealed that the monster is Carl's pet turtle, Snappy.
Snappy. Yeah.
Snappy.
Carl let him go because he was allergic to him.
It's basically Pokemon evolution at that point. It was a
Yeah.
Turtwig, and now it's a Torterra.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason it got into monster because there's like toxic chemical waste in the
Yeah, 'cause
ocean.
because Hugh dumped it in the ocean. The waste residual from the lab.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
He just gives like no F's about like something.
yeah. You.
And so the only way to cure Snappy was to just shoot a pill into his mouth and that'll reverse back to normal. And of course, yes, one of the many lines with "Die, you son of a," blow up the truck, and then it just that revolves with Carl seeing him doing like "Smile, you son of a sea turtle," and then back to normal, happily ever after.
Mm-hmm. It was a pretty decent episode. I immediately knew it was based on Jaws.
Yeah, me too.
Snappy's mutation. What did you thought of it?
Really
It was-
cool.
Yeah. Remind me of that one turtle monster. I think it's called Gamora the Brave or something like that.
Huh?
And of course, Frank Welker is phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frank Welker. All right, I'll explain this one. It's called Attack of the Twonkies, which is basically a parody of the movie Gremlins. All right, so Jesus Christ, Jimmy. I'm tired. Anyway,
It's like a big Halloween special when you think about it. Even like the intro.
well, not really, but anyway, so
It just gives me vibes of it.
yeah, so Jimmy, as usual, is doing like scientific stuff. Like he and Guardian are in space, collecting something. Then they run into this monster, which they have trouble destroying. So they give up. They go back to Earth, but unaware, a small creature followed them home, and his friends adored it. And then there were like more of it, like it multiplied, and then like, apparently, Ale responds to like music and sound, and it turns all wild and stuff. And everyone who had it, everyone's Twonkies went rampaging all through the town and all destroying everything except for Sheen's, which
Explain why that they went on a rampage.
because like either like through singing or like certain music.
Yeah,
but
it's just music in general that
Yeah.
made them go like crazy.
yeah, but like terrible singing or something like that, like Sheen, for example.
Because he truly has the worst singing voice ever.
Yeah.
Never had.
Yeah, it's supposed to like keep them calm or something like that. I can't remember the whole
It
plot.
made them fall asleep. When he was singing, it made them fall asleep.
Right. Thank you. And then finally, what
Sorry,
was that?
that was my YouTube.
Oh, so turns out they can combine into that giant monster that Jimmy was fighting in outer space. So, like Bobby said, in order to make the calm down and fall asleep, Jin had to sing. And so Jimmy finally strapped to the rocket and sent into space. But on the way to them, at the end of the episode, they were missing one Twonky, which was Shin's.
Yeah, that thing produced some Twonkies, and then now they're out in the world.
Yeah, and they appeared
And
as
also,
cameos ever since.
yeah, they gave like cameos in season 3.
Yeah. It was a pretty interesting episode. I love how they parody it based on Gremlins. Have you ever seen Gremlins, Bobby?
No, but I have seen like references.
Yeah,
And also,
it's a pretty good movie. It's a cross between a Christmas movie, which is technically is, and a horror movie. So yeah.
I know like some of the concepts of it.
Yeah.
Also, if you remember that it says that its DNA is Omnitrix obtainable.
All right. Next one is El Magnifico. Would you like to explain it first?
Okay, I barely do remember it, but it does. But I do remember that it revolves around Sheen's dad becoming the titular superhero.
But I'll explain it in case you guys don't like fully remember it.
I do, but I'll let you explain it.
Okay. So, I'll keep it brief. So it starts with Sheen on with work with his dad, like take your son to work day, and Sheen wasn't all that like impressed with him at first because he's always focused on Ultralord.
Yeah,
so
and
his dad wanted to impress. So his dad wanted to impress him by asking Jimmy to make a suit for him.
Based on Iron Man.
Yeah, you can tell by the colorization. And so, so the suit worked, and he was trying to impress, like, he was still trying to impress Sheen, like, doing all these great heroic stuff and all that, like, even at the zoo. Well, Bulby got trampled a lot, got hurt a lot in that episode.
Yep.
Yeah, and while they were, like trapped in an alligator or a crocodile den.
I think it was either or, but yeah.
Just say either or. Yeah, Sheen's dad, Mr. Estevez, he confessed to him, and then Sheen says, "Don't be silly, Dad. I'll always love you." And so and for them to get out, they were trapped because the suit powered down. It was like on low battery.
Yeah, but otherwise,
yes,
it was pretty good episode.
Yes. Anyway, the only way to save them was to let Mr. Estevez do one of the things the one thing he's good at, air conditioning.
Yep.
Because there was a conditioner in the den.
Yeah.
And he put the creature to sleep, and then they were out celebrating with ice cream. And then at the end of the episode, Bulby got trampled by llamas.
Yep.
Llama stampede.
All right, I'll wait for Blitz to come back so I can bring up the next episode.
I don't know if he was like listening, or maybe he just had his mic muted.
All right. Next episode, Lady Sings the Blues.
Wait, what? Lady Sings the Blues. Wait.
Is this
Wait a minute.
I'm thinking this is the right episode.
Oh no.
Let me see.
Shit, dude.
Wait, are you sure this is the right episode?
Yeah, it's what it's called. Lady Sings the Blues. It's season 3.
Oh
Okay.
wait,
Trying-
I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I hardly remember this one, so if you could explain.
Yeah. Okay. So, some guy hires the gang to be part of a news channel.
I remember now.
Yeah.
I was like, is that the one where they get to be in a newscast? Because I remember the plot specifically. I
Yeah.
think
Just
I
explain
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
It's just the
Uh,
name drew a blank for me.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna explain the others, the roles of each one. But for Libby, she was like, a talk show host, and she was like talking about gossip and stuff. So she was talking about her friends' secrets and stuff. Like I think she mentioned that Cindy has hearts for Jimmy and so forth. So she had say different gossips, and everyone started hating her and stuff because of what the things she did. So she had to make up for it and stuff. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, she became like one of those like serious divas.
Yeah, because that's what she's known for.
Also, it was funny like King brought out his hand puppets for that episode, and also Carl. They all did like a good job in like that like children's newscasting.
Yep.
Except for like Libby. By the way, you want to know like how they tricked her? For some of you who don't remember,
No.
it was them trying to tricking like aliens coming to Earth and stealing people's cats. And
Oh.
then, their livers are so bouncy.
Yeah. I believe it was supposed to be a parody of Alf.
Alf?
It's a show, a really old show.
I know Alf. Just that happened in an episode.
Well, the mention about aliens and cats, so I figured they were talking about.
It said that Alf eats cats.
Yeah.
If that is actually true, then oh shit.
If you watch this show, you'll know that he eats cats, but he hasn't since he read on Earth, but he has mentioned he has eaten cats. Okay, so has everyone ever heard of this episode, The Incredible Shrinking Town?
Yes.
I've seen it, and I kind of like this episode, to be honest. Like, of course, not the part where like they're making fun of Jimmy's height, for that matter. Like, that was not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, first, like they make fun of his yeah, I remember this one scene, like they fun of his pants and everything, like even like in picture day, like where they're taking the class picture, for that matter. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That was just basically mean.
Yeah,
Well, we're just doing tallest to smallest, and so that's the deal.
Mhm.
I mean, Jimmy is small but smart, like a Galvin.
that's true. So what occurred was like he just wants to be taller, and of course he made this remote that makes anybody like big or small.
The shrinking ray.
Of course, yes, thank you. Then they go to Retroland. Of course, there's this asshole that was like, "You're too short." I'm like, dude, just give Jimmy a chance. Like, seriously, it doesn't matter if you're short or not. Like, and of course, which that like created chaos for that, because remember the shrink ray got crushed.
Yeah, it got like smashed on the ground, creating like a blast wave, making humans small because Jimmy changed the setting to that.
Yeah, and of course, everybody has to live as small people at that point. Like,
Now you know
but,
how you'll feel. Okay, how do you like it?
Yeah. I was about to like go to that part, like saying like, sorry, you have to be like this tall to ride my dog. Like, that was a good roast back, Jimmy.
Yes.
Man. Of
Yeah,
course.
Okay.
and wait, one of the movies like Hugh and Judy were watching was Gulliver's Travels, like the old version, which I did actually see. I bought a DVD of that.
Hold on. I
We're
didn't.
not done yet.
Yeah, there was more to this. And of course, this is another appearance of the Space Bandits.
Yes.
And Fresh, would you like to explain the rest?
Yes. So the Space Bandits capture everybody, and Jimmy makes a plan about manipulating them into fighting each other.
Yeah, because Carl does good vocal manipulation too.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, what? So it does work. He does manage to get them all trapped, and they make their way back to Earth. The mayor then decides to honor Jimmy with reward until freaking Cindy had to say, "Let's not forget that it is all Neutron's fault."
Like seriously, she has to ruin everything for Jimmy, even though she has a secret, secret crush on her. Like, oh my, that's what like really pisses me off about her.
Exactly, man. I mean, like every time when I watch either Hey Arnold or Jimmy,
No, I was
I
gonna bring
can't
that
say
up
like,
too with Helga too. Like seriously, like that's some bullshit I see there.
yes, like I just can't tell who's worse, Helga or Cindy, because girls just picking on guys just to hide their true feelings. That's just bullshit. All right, why not just say it?
I
Yeah.
know, and because Cindy just wants attention.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's only because she used to be the smartest kid in class until Jimmy arrived. That's why.
I know, but still, she also wants attention. Like that one episode when they're doing like a play, she wants to press that one director guy.
Uh-huh.
And as for the aliens and stuff, they were kept as figures for Sheen, as bait.
Yeah.
Until like again, they didn't explain like how, but like of course they returned back to normal.
Only time will tell. Okay, so the reason I tapped on this one because I meant to correct you. It's actually Crouching Jimmy.
Crouching
Oh,
Jimmy.
I mean,
didn't show-
no. One of them is. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, like I made a mistake here. Here, let me just fix that. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do. There, it's removed. So now.
All right.
Yes, I remember this episode. Yes. So basically, yeah.
One of us. This is the introduction to Grandma Taters.
Oh wait,
One of us, gooble gobble, gooble gobble.
No,
one of
wait, now
us.
I'm
Oh
saying
my
like
god.
Taters, I don't think.
And let's not forget who was the villain in that one.
Who?
Oh my god, Fresh, you must know.
Okay.
Dude, I
Okay.
just
So
said that before.
so correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Is it Cap Susie?
Nope. Here you go.
Um,
Here's the answer, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Eddie McClurg. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie McClurg.
I mean, Chris, remember she did voice, who in Benton Omniverse.
Oh yeah. And Vera.
Yeah. But one of us was one of the what the fuck episodes ever.
Yeah, one of the creepiest episodes ever. Cause
You should
All right,
watch it, Jimmy. It would make me really happy.
One of us. One of us.
They didn't actually say that, but okay.
No, but seriously, Jesus Christ, even the TV show of it, seriously.
yeah.
Jimmy, have you seen the Happy Show?
That happy show.
Jimmy, did you watch the Happy
What?
Show?
Also, I do like that Jimmy narrated it.
Yeah, and actually, the show that they were watching is actually based on a Japanese show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, say it again. You were muffling.
Oh, I'm sorry. The show that they're watching is actually based on a Japanese show in real life.
Oh, really? What's that
Which
called?
was kind of why? Just why? Even for for that matter, in real life, why make a show about just being happy all the time? Be
Well,
happy.
the reason was
Bro,
the reason was obvious to Jimmy, which was hypnosis.
bro, the one character you know would like the happy show. You know who would be that one character?
Who-
Happy from the 7D.
Maybe, and SpongeBob for that matter.
Yeah,
Oh.
and probably Hugh, because you know.
I mean,
like-
you like
He's
anything?
basically talking about characters who are optimistic. That's what he meant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's just say optimistic characters for that matter.
Yeah. It was. It's not one of my favorite episodes because again, creepy.
hmm
Also, I did like one of the funny moments in that episode with like Jimmy. My scientific curiosity had peaked because he was thinking about Betty Quinlan.
Oh. All right. Next episode, Crouching Jimmy.
Wait, one more thing.
All right.
That if you guys remember, Grandma Taters is actually an alien, and her race looks exactly like those.
Oh yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
Also,
That's
Yeah.
she said this. We'll be back.
Oh man,
Her eyes.
bro. But her next appearance, though, like, I mean, she was not all that creepy, of course.
I can just eat you up, and maybe I will.
Hello? Hello?
But
You were breaking up a little.
I know, I was explaining like Grandma Tater's like next appearance. Of course, the episodes that are listed here. At least she was like normal for that matter, a little bit, you know. If you watch the episode with her,
Yeah, I have.
I'm talking about the League of Villains.
Which
Yes.
which is on here.
Mhm.
Happy now?
Yep. Thank you.
Uh,
All right. So, Crouching Jimmy hitting scene.
Okay, so in this episode, basically, Sheen's been challenged by this one guy. Does everybody
Because-
remember his name though?
Yuyi.
Yogi.
You.
And at
The
first, you
reason
were
why-
shocked when I told you who voiced him.
Who?
So you've heard of this voice actor named James C.
No.
James.
So- He voiced Monkey and Kung Fu Legends of Awesomeness, you know, replacing Jackie Chan, which is kind of funny because he actually played Jackie Chan in the Adventures of Jackie Chan. So
Oh
basically,
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
And- Christian, he played the Atom from Batman: The Brave and the Bold.
He played the Atom
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
too. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. Which Adam?
Like the Chinese version.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Ryan Choi.
Yeah. And of course,
Yeah.
if you watch any Phantom, you must know who he plays. He plays
Isn't it-
Quan.
oh yeah,
Quan.
that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just generally Asian characters.
Half of the time, yeah. So yeah, in this episode, yeah.
Yeah, you know, wait, you say like why he's challenging Sheen?
You know, because apparently he's the chosen one for that matter.
Yeah, because he's the legendary one who puts leg behind head.
That's very talented of
And,
him.
Yeah, in the land of Shay Lama.
Yeah, and basically,
No, wait, Shangri Lama.
and basically, him and his ninjas like kidnap Libby, and like of course, everybody has to save her. And of course, yeah, I remember Cindy being like mad at the episode because she had to do something with Jimmy.
Yeah, like some kind of dance, and he had the one day had catch her.
No, wait, it was a dance contest.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, it ends up with him and Sheen, like, try to fight it out, but, some miracle, like, Sheen on what he's on, like, of course, he wins that battle.
Yo, man, what he was on is because Carl put in the wrong disc, remember?
Oh, yeah, that is
Instead
true.
of the kung fu, it was the dance.
But, like, for a guy that
he
talks a lot of
couldn't
shit, I'm
figure
not
out
talking
the-
about Sheen, but, like, bro, he's like saying like I'll give you Sylvie and all that, like, but like when he felt that, oh shit, like, oh no, you're gone, goodbye.
Yep.
Now, like, you see why Sheen's the chosen one for that matter, not you, him.
He's only the chosen one because he can put his leg behind his head.
I
That's
mean,
it. That's
I
just
that's just it, yeah. But like, if anybody else could do it, oh, I'm sorry, Sheen, you got some competition.
Yep.
But I'm looking at the facts here. It says, oh yeah, it says here Nick and Libby are originally going to be dancing at the show until Nick breaks his leg and Sheen fills in. For that matter, it says here in the facts.
Of course, it's not surprising because he does that all the time, breaking his leg.
It's kind of like with SpongeBob, like
He's
my leg,
Yeah, he's the Fred of Jimmy Neutron.
my
Yeah.
leg.
My leg.
Like, could you imagine the hospital, like the hospital bills that he's been getting every time he's been breaking his leg, every time he skateboards?
How
I
does
mean-
he have so much health insurance?
I mean, is it really his money or is his parents' money, for that matter?
Yeah, I know,
For
yeah, I know that, but like, how is
But
the parents afford his
for-
health insurance?
Imagine if this happened. If you injure his leg, the hospital would be like, Nick, since you're so cool, you don't have to worry about the bill. It's on us, of course, because you're
Yeah,
cool.
you're so
like the
cool, man. It's on us.
You're
Don't
so-
Yeah, how about you
worry
travel
about
in a wheelchair from now on,
it.
Yeah. You're all cool, man.
or have
Yeah,
no
sorry
legs?
about
for
you.
that matter?
No, your legs have to be amputated right now.
Next one, Jimmy goes.
Oh, wait.
to college.
Also, if you remember, at the ending of that episode, they did like bloopers.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember. And one of the scenes- yeah. Go ahead.
That shocked me because it was unexpected, and it turns out it was the only episode to have bloopers.
Yeah.
It was
One of my favorites is like when Jimmy was like trying to do the thing, hit his head. He had a
Yeah.
wig this whole time.
Wait,
Yeah.
he has a wig?
So he is a fudgehead. Cosmo was right.
Yeah. So in this one, Jimmy goes to college. This guy learns about Jimmy, how smart he is. So he asks him to go in this university with him. So he is about to have a good time in the class until this D-bag.
His name is Seymour, voiced by Chong Sear.
Yeah, thank you. That dude Blitz was talking about, he was the center of attention until Jimmy came along. He wants to have it back, so he started to sabotage Jimmy by like messing up his jetpack, which everyone had. So it went haywire, and then he gave Jimmy the wrong formula for this one thing and made it mess up. I've got the whole rest of the situation.
That's why I say short and sweet.
Yeah, but
And a little fun fact though, both Buster Bunny actors was in Jimmy Neutron.
Oh
what do you
wait,
mean?
for real? Like, where was Charlie Adler at?
You know what he played? The Junkman.
Oh right. Oh wait. You meant in the series? I thought you meant the episode. Like,
No,
it kinda, like, drew
I
me
was
off
like
a little
pointing
bit.
that out because both Buster Bunny actors were Jimmy Neutron. Like that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it is, but you just kind of threw me off. That's what I mean. You gotta be specific, but it is cool nevertheless.
I mean,
Yeah.
But let's not forget Toga.
yeah.
All right, this is the worst episode ever.
The worst episode ever that they, I had to put some shame on Carl because he was acting a really big jerk to Jimmy, especially. Like,
Yeah,
hey.
it was only because he wanted to impress this girl that he really liked.
Yeah. And apparently, I found a fandom, which makes sense. The real reason that he was being real mean to Jimmy because of all the times Jimmy was treating Carl as a lab rat.
I mean,
that wasn't actually. Wait, are you sure about that?
what?
Well, if you look at fandom, it said Carl was probably getting back at Jimmy for the times he's been drinking Carl because
because when he was experimenting, he's always treated Carl like as like a
Um,
an assistant.
Yeah, keyword probably.
Probably, but shockingly in that episode, like, listen, Carl, like, you have to be like real cool with Jimmy because he's letting you do all these things, just to impress a girl. But no, you just want to take it downhill.
I think he was just trying to be like exactly like how Jimmy would be.
Oh,
but Jimmy's not a jerk though.
No. Never
trying to
mind. I don't know what I'm saying.
Stupid from SpongeBob did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is.
Mm-hmm. And of course, remember that he messed up, and that character Jim Cummings' voice, like he started like tearing up like the laboratory.
Yeah, Attila the Hun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Listen, Carl, if you want to try to act smart, like be prepared for like, next time because some of these adventures you can't really work yourself. Maybe you need Jimmy's help, but just want to be a jerk, and all that. But at the end of the episode they learn like both of them were like fakes for that matter.
Yeah.
Yes, and they walk off happily ever after.
Like
and that's a crappy ending.
they're both infatuated with llamas.
Llama, llama, llama. What does Carl like? The llama, llama, llama. He just loves some llamas. Okay. Next one.
The most cringiest episode I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pregnant?
Charlie's pregnant?
yeah.
Oh no! What? Hey Jimmy, who's the dad? I'm very concerned.
Okay, so somebody explain.
Oh, can I explain? Okay.
Yes.
Of course, with Carl. Okay, so basically they're on this other planet, collecting something. And of course, Carl was doing something as he would do. He actually got like hit with this, alien like, thing at his face, and they were trying to get it off his face. And what they didn't realize like this one was affecting Carl's body, except especially on his ass for that matter.
Look, many aliens have like probably like different kinds of like reproductiveness. It's a big universe, as stated by Rook.
Yeah.
It's a big universe.
But
Because,
God damn, like she's like
for it to
was,
happen to a human, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, remember the scene where like they're throwing a baby shower for Carl?
Yeah.
Schmango. Or if it's a girl, Schmangetta. Schmangetta. Yo, ass out of here.
But remember the hectic part of that when all the electricity went off for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Schmango species, they're just basically jellyfish.
Mm-hmm. And like Carl finally gave birth to it, but he pooped it out of his butt. Because that's what it was.
Tried to give it a hug, but like got shocked by it.
Mm-hmm.
But
You know what's a cool jellyfish alien?
what?
Amphibian.
Very good, Christian.
Well, I mean, he's the only jellyfish alien in existence anyway, so...
Yeah, also,
I mean, you want to talk about that one alien from, like, Alien Force that was never revealed? Remember that one alien that started with a squid?
I mean, Squid Stricter and Rocks. Yeah, those guys, they do have concept art, but not shown released. I wish they could have shown back up, like, an Omniverse, but I think, like, Derek laughed about that joke or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
We also got to see like actual concept art for Ventrilla Squid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but rest in peace, Derek.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of the episode, they went to the birthday party, and of course, everybody likes it, except Jimmy went
shower.
there offer a hug.
And stop looking at my calves.
A hug. And he got shocked.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, this episode was like another what the fuck episode.
I mean, but the funniest part for me is with Butch. Like my counselor was right. All I had to do is because the only thing to console my anger is a hobby. Lights went out. Okay, now I'm mad.
Okay, now I'm mad.
Oh man, that was funny. All right, next episode, Holly Jolly Jimmy.
Which is the Christmas episode.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
I mean, yeah, it was. So basically, everybody's, really excited about the holidays, especially Carl. But like, of course, some way like Jimmy ruined it for Carl, but made up for him. And fun fact, Santa was voiced by Mel Brooks in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, everybody, has to like, save Christmas before, chaos, happens. But luckily, they made it through. And remember the songs they were singing?
Basking in the warmth of Christmas Day. Yeah.
I did like the songs.
Yeah. Man. Love potion. Oh yeah, Carl actually wanted to get some action from Mrs. Neutron.
Oh, we're already?
I mean, you saw what Carl was trying to do.
No, I meant like we're moving on from the other episode to this.
Yeah,
Not like that fast, Jesus.
go through a lot of that. Okay, so for this episode, love potion. So everybody, like, the boys are like, they got hit with this love potion basically, and everybody has a crush. So like,
something that Jimmy invented.
yeah. So Jimmy has a crush on Cindy. Shane has a crush on Libby, and of course Carl, of all motherfuckers, got Jimmy.
Yeah, and also that was hinted throughout like other episodes. Like it's Jimmy's mom's cookies.
Yeah.
He has a picture of like of them in his pocket, like of Jimmy's parents, except he put his face like over Hugh's.
Yeah. And remember what Sheen was fantasizing about, like Libby being like the Ultra Lord, like princess to his throne.
Ultra Lord Queen.
Yeah, man. But you gotta admit, like with her having the Ultra Lord, like costume, it could look good on her.
Yeah, it did. All right, next one. Win, lose, and kaboom, which I believe is one of the longest episodes ever.
Yeah, that is one of the longest and one of the best episodes ever. And also, Tim Allen voice.
Thank you. I was just about to point that out. He did really good with that character. He voiced him really well.
That was the other voice where, like, okay, fun fact, that was the only voice role he did other than Buzz Lightyear. So, like, basically, Tim Allen voiced two characters from there on.
Yeah, but it still did good.
What was the other?
That's it, Buzz Lightyear.
Oh wait, I thought you meant like in Jimmy Neutron.
I know. But don't forget, just want to provide the singing voice.
Yep. Okay. All right, so this episode starts out. Rock from outer space lands on Earth, and there's like writing. Jimmy trying to figure out what it is, and he figures it out. He thinks it's a distress call, so they go out of space, and it turns out it's actually a game show, and there are like different aliens that get captured. There's a game show host who wants to do battle to the death and something like that, and so they try to do it, but Jimmy is trying to say he thinks he can do it because he's the smartest and stuff, but he's losing everyone and yada yada yada. I went to a certain contest and stuff, and then get along, and then they try to defeat this dude, but he's strong with his superpowers, but so it turns out his powers comes from his cufflinks, so. He begs him he won't do it again, so Jimmy keeps the cuffs, and then he gets healed at public television throughout the galaxy and on Earth, and they come back home and everything's hunky-dory. I'm not going to explain the whole thing because again it's a long episode.
It's a very long one. Also Jimmy develops a crush on an alien, on an alien.
Oh yeah,
barbarian aliens who have like the similar war-driven passion as Tetramans and Incursions.
Yeah, come with that. And why did you just switch to Gordon Ramsay?
Oh, into that when I come back.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh.
You think I'm fucking joking? What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Sorry, my allergies.
Wait, also, did you notice, if you remember, like, one of the references on the game show is that they had, like, those podium question answer things from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I think I do, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Also, it was really cool how Hugh was, like, very knowledgeable about the other shows, like, because he was, like, really binge-watching all of those intergalactic shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Andromeda 90210.
Yep.
All right, proceed on your question. What was it?
Why did you switch to Gordon Ramsay?
Why not? But this is what I hate when people assume, like, they think Gordon Ramsay's like an asshole, which he's not. He's just like pointing out like how to help out restaurants. Like I like.
Yeah, I didn't see the video, but I see like a person. I think it's what I can't remember, but as in thumbnail had him on it. It said actors who are mean but are actually really nice in real life.
Yeah. And Gordon Ramsay's one of them. Like seriously, you ever seen the meme like an idiot sandwich?
Mm-mm.
I
I've
mean,
seen it.
yeah, it's funny. And I
But
saw this video
also,
on TikTok with Gordon Ramsay. Basically, he
wait, there
wanted his
is. Wait,
what?
I'm sorry, Blitz, but there was a there's a character in My Hero Academia named Katsuki Bakugo. He's angry and he's also good with cooking, and people always like compare him with Gordon Ramsay.
Right. And basically, I was gonna explain like who's that guy?
What? Wait,
Somebody's
Phil? What? I can't hear you.
somebody's echoing.
Oh, mother fricker.
It's not you, Christian. I know it. I can tell.
Oh.
Wait. Okay, it just stopped for some reason. Well, what I was about to say, like, I saw this video on TikTok a few days ago. Basically, of course, Christian, you just pointed out earlier about like one of Gordon Ramsay's like other shows, Hell's Kitchen. Basically, he had a whole like bunch of students. There was this one guy that he just had it with Gordon Ramsay. He was ready to fight Gordon Ramsay.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we call it. There were two guards, and I just love the comments. And one comment was like, "Good thing Gordon Ramsay was there to like protect the security guards." I was like, "What?" I know, but Gordon Ramsay, like when the guy was like trying to fight him, he didn't flinch. That's how you know he doesn't like get scared.
Yeah. All right, so this one's called Beach Mummy Party.
Mm-hmm.
And this explains, why Libby had to change, clothes from this episode.
Yeah,
I
And
mean,
hair.
basically her hairstyle, actually.
Yeah.
But honestly, I prefer her new look.
Me
Although,
too.
of course, original designs. Either way, this is like the new look. Okay, what beach movie party? Literally, it explains the whole episode. Like they're going to Egypt and all that because they put a boring ass video about like Egypt. Like
yeah,
who
but
just
like
wants-
Ken Burns' 97-hour documentary on mummies. 97 hours, man.
like seriously, let's go home from that. Like seriously, who wants to watch a whole video about that? Like seriously,
I did some Ken Burns documentaries at my old school, and we always do. It was for a biology class, and the good thing we only had to stop at like during the half-hour mark because that was good. Because I liked how everyone instantly fell asleep, like the sands of Egypt. Like
yeah.
yeah, they and wait. You want to know like the queen's name? Do you remember the name?
No.
How's about a slap ya?
Oh,
That's literally a queen. How's about a slap ya?
but remember like when she was pretending to be like her remember when the mummies came alive?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Because the invention like Jimmy made that
yeah. He made a rejuvenation ray. He first did that to bring back Carl's pet fish, Swimmy.
well like not that it didn't work, but after
It did work.
it did work, but like that well remember how like the mummies were responding like oh yeah
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Remember how they tricked the principal, like going to the school's nail salon,
Tanning salon.
Yeah.
and he just had that realization, saying, "Wait, we don't have that."
That took him like like 2 days because of how long Sheen said like your great grandmother.
Oh boy. But
I don't think he ever lost breath.
yeah, I wonder if Jeffrey Garcia actually had to like do a lot of takes for that.
That's a good question. Yeah. Either or. All right, next one. Wilderness.
This is the camping episode, right?
Yeah, they went
yes.
camping.
Okay. So yeah, first, why don't you explain?
Okay, so it's about you. about being a member of the Acorn Lads, going out to hike in the woods and all that stuff.
We
Go.
are the Acorn Lads. Something.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the Fairy Odd Parents. You know, the same situation with Timmy's dad being
Yeah, being a Squirrel Scout.
yeah.
Also, they made a joke in there in like one of the later seasons. Like he said, besides, if I drive into a place like this with a group of boys, they'll arrest me. Ugh.
Go on first.
So Jimmy doesn't approve of it, and he just decides to bring just to work his technology with it. Of course, his dad almost fell for it until he done like realized that it was all just like, hey, you're not following what I went through and all that stuff, blah blah blah. And then, well, later on they got attacked. They soon get confronted by a bear. He gets scared up by Goddard, and it just
Yeah, the reason like how they found them was like Judy put a tracker in Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that camp in a box that was just like the it was not all at all what I expected because I thought it would like contain like the usual camping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But instead it's just basically just well I'm not gonna explain further.
Can we explain how like the hologram Butler looked like usages on Butler?
Yeah, he was a solidified hologram.
Like it's similar like with Ski basically, like just why?
I don't know.
And cheap models.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did for Toy Story, like the first one, like with Andy's friends.
Yeah, I learned about that on Instagram. Where he explained that they want I think they're like sheep or something. I can't remember, but they used his model for his friends.
They were on a low budget. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, the feud. Basically, this is a feud by the Neutrons and the Weezers. It all started.
The reason that is because they're trying to get crabgrass off the lawn, and then Carl. Mr. Wizard said, "Hey, Neutron, where's my lawnmower?" I said, "I don't have it." "Yes, you do. I'll let you borrow it." And then they argue and they get mad at each other, blame each other, and this and that, and they decide not to talk to each other. Then they refuse to let Carl and Jimmy talk to each other or like hang out or whatever. And then so Jimmy has a plan to like try get them back together. And like he has a grab come back to life, and then they both saved the day. Hugh and Mr. Weezer, they destroyed the crabgrass monster. As it turns out, Shane mentions that the guy from the soda shop actually had the lawnmower the whole time. Yeah, thank you,
from
Sam.
the candy bar.
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks for
Sam.
lending me a lawnmower. You're late. Yeah, because Shane has. I mean, I said Shane. Sheen has like a. I don't know how to describe it.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe he has like a process disorder or something.
Like he just like forget to tell them.
Like he was too slow, or maybe he just has a very bad memory.
Either or,
like
it was
everything else except Ultra Lord.
Yeah, but all the while, it made me so mad to find out that Shane forgot to tell him that Sam had the llama the whole time.
Yeah, because he forgot.
Like seriously, but I just like how they all crowded up and like try to attack Shane.
Wait, watch this. Like slow thinking on everything else, and then Ultra Lord just like.
Yeah. All right, next one. Maternaltron knows best.
Yeah, that's like. I feel like that's like a Mother's Day episode.
I don't think it's a Mother's Day episode, but
it just feels like it.
Yeah, but okay, this one, Miss Neutron, Judy, wants to have some time on her own, so she goes out of town, while Jimmy and Hugh do like chores and stuff, and then like lonely. So Jimmy starts to create a robot version of Judy, and so she does like the stuff for them because they miss that. But she starts to
But quickly
malfunction.
adapts to becoming an actual mom.
Yeah, thank you. Like Bobby said, she goes to the death phase where she's a mom now, so she's like telling them what to do and stuff and what to not to do, and then so they try to escape, but she ties it both up. Then Judy comes in rescue because she knows what's happening, and so she fights the mom bot, and so she defeats it and stuff, and that's basically it.
Yeah, and also Carl and Sheen had to take like quick survey. Had to
Oh
do like
yeah.
surveys that lasted hours.
Hey,
Yeah.
Carl, what'd you get for this question?
I don't
What'd you
know.
get
I'm
for
still in
question
this question.
103?
Oh man, like I felt bad for them.
Yeah. All right, the last one we're gonna talk about the stream, the League of Villains, where each of Jimmy's villains come join together to defeat Jimmy Neutron.
Just say Legion of Doom.
In a way, yeah, but
Yeah.
But in this episode, yes, we are brought by many of Jimmy's arch nemesis, except some. Like it did say originally, evil Jimmy was supposed to be in that episode.
Mm.
yeah,
But
But-
we also got to see like the final appearance of King Goobot,
yeah,
the
Right.
Yopians.
In this episode, he was not voiced by Patrick Stewart. He was voiced by S. Scott Bullock, as you guys might know as Dash
Yeah,
from Danny
yeah.
Phantom.
Yeah, Scott Bullock also like voiced him in the pilot.
Uh,
I believe.
Huh?
Yeah, I did see the pilot of it.
Oh.
Not the movie. I'm not talking about the movie.
Yeah,
Patrick Stewart
You
voiced
clearly
him
said
there.
pilot. We get it.
He uses a similar voice with Redwood as Team Eddie.
that's voice on familiar.
I just love that voice. Like, Fresh, can you do it?
Oh, yes. Welcome to the Silly Daddies. I'm the quarterback, Leslie, and this is our team.
Man.
All right, so
That
of
was
course,
hilarious.
God. All right, so of course they band together. They go on 17 to try to sabotage Jimmy and stuff, and then like I think they like like they're like actually create a vortex that created the whole made the whole Earth
Yeah,
the Jurassic period.
It was Hugh's idea because he was messing around with Jimmy's wormhole generator.
Oh yeah, that's right. So they try to figure out how to do that. Mr. T actually became good because she made
he
friends
is
with him.
like reference to Mr. T.
Yeah, it makes sense because he always calls him fool and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I pity the
Also,
fool.
like, because he said, "Fool, you calling me a bonehead? You calling me a bonehead?
You calling me a bonehead?"
But I just like how like Sheen was the only one to like befriend him and all that. And
Yeah,
I just like how T's like, come on, give me a hug, give me a hug.
Come on, give me a hug.
And surprisingly, the Space Bandits turned off a new leaf. Like that's
Mhm.
good.
They really did.
Yeah, because Mr. T, just T, had to convince him otherwise. And then, like, the villains got trapped in the Jurassic period. They're about to get eaten by a T-Rex, and then Baby Eddie chases it with his dirty diaper.
Yeah.
But
I like
did you talk about how like the Junkman and Beautiful Gorgeous fell in love?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Jimmy's
all
crazy.
because, like, a love potion, I think.
And
Yeah,
Calamitous was not having it, like saying like
Also, we
"Get
got to see a sort of return of the N-Men.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, except for their
except
powers
The
being
powers
switched.
got switched. God damn it, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
but-
been better if it was just like putting their faces on the logo under the under the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the team I was laughing at was Baby Eddie and Grandma Taters. Like, seriously, he just wanted his diaper changed. He's like, no.
This was a good stream.
It was.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad we talked about Jimmy Neutron. That is our part of our childhood.
Uh-huh.
And maybe next Sunday we'll talk about part 2 of SpongeBob Best and Worst Moments.
Maybe, or if you have another topic in mind, like another show we all watch.
Either
Maybe.
or Chuck Puppy or TMT, but I'll figure it out next Sunday. So you guys have an excellent week, and I bless you have a great rest of your midwinter break.
I mean, today was the last day.
Oh,
Wait, when did your winter break start?
No, my midwinter break started
Yeah, I was asking, when did your midwinter break start?
last week.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
good stream, and
Yeah.
see you guys later.
yeah. Bye, guys.
I'm Paul.
That
I
was a
just
good
had to
one.
end it off like that.
That was a good one. That was good. Thank you. All right. See ya,
Yeah.
boys.
Bye.